Hello, hello, world.
Where's my anime? What's going on? Check out what it is. What it do? What y'all thinking? What y'all thinking? What y'all thinking? Where's my anime? Where's my anime?
What's going on, world?
Where's my anime? What's going on? Check out what it is. What it do? Tell us what y'all thinking. Yo, chill, it's right here. Where's my anime?
Oh yeah, I like that drop.
Where's my anime?
What's going on, world? We're back here with another episode of Where's My Anime. This is Where's My Anime episode 39. We're live tonight on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, X. We got a lot of exciting anime to talk about tonight. A lot of anime wrapped up this season 2 finales or season 1 finales. I'm here. I'm Jay Sama. I'm here with Dap, the anime review antagonist. You won't be seeing his face tonight. Couldn't make it out of the makeup room.
Wait, what? I don't know what that's about, but
And we got Fry here, man, the manga guy. This guy read mangas in his spare time, man. And he will drop some spoilers on you, so be aware. We got a good episode tonight, man. How y'all feeling tonight?
Feeling good.
doing good, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Y'all been watching any anime outside the ones we're talking about tonight? Anything on the radar?
Try to get in some Sword I'm a Spider or I'm a Spider Sword and Friend, or however you pronounce that. Try to get some of that in there, but I guess I mean, we got nothing from the season enders.
Coming in a little spotty there, Dap.
So I probably got plenty of time to do it now, since I got a couple of we got our shows on hiatus, so we got plenty of shows to talk about now.
Yeah. What was the show called? You said something about some spiders.
I'm a Spider Sword. Oh, how
Oh yeah, he's spotty.
Yeah, he's a little spotty. I don't know about the spider show. What about you, Fry?
I haven't been watching any but the ones we've got. They've been taking up all my time. Besides, just doing my other stuff. But hey, with what is it? Three that finished their season tonight? Was it 3 or 4 of them?
I think it was like 3 or 4 of them.
Yeah, I'll have some open spots. Maybe I'll find something.
Okay.
Definitely don't need to. Gotta fill those slots up.
Yeah, for sure. So I've been watching a little bit of New Saga, and what else? What else I've been watching? New Saga and Water Magician. Water Magician is turning up a little bit. So we'll see how it goes. But yeah, man, everything's been good. Been trying to figure out which ones I'm watch next, man. I think Dab said it a few weeks ago. Free Run. Can't remember the whole.
Beyond Journey's End.
Yeah. I think I'm gonna start watching that next.
Oh, you haven't seen that one?
Nope, I haven't seen it, man.
Oh, dude, Free Run's awesome. That'll be a pleasure to watch. Trust me.
What's going on, Black Love by Design? Hey, Anime Beard Gang, -1. Yeah, -1 beard on the show tonight. I think he had some issues in the makeup room or the powder room. Something like that. Appreciate you as always. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, so without further ado, man, if y'all want to go ahead and get into it, unless y'all got some other announcements y'all want to make. Oh, I still haven't seen the Demon Slayer movie. I'm still trying to find the time to go watch that. It's about a 3 hour long movie. I haven't watched yet.
What are they on? Infinity Castle, I'm guessing.
Yeah, Infinity Castle.
Man, isn't there like, God, I don't know. Never mind. I'm not gonna say anything on it. That one is one I've read.
Oh, here we go with the spoiler alert.
Oh no, I didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing.
Yeah, man. So like, where? Oh, what was that?
Oh
That?
yeah, sorry. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm doing my due diligence. I'm gonna have to get off and get right back on, but y'all keep on rolling.
Okay. So, what was I saying? Oh, so with Demon Slayer, man. So where they left off in the anime was that. Oh man, I'm butchering everybody's names because I haven't watched it in a while. But basically, man, everybody collapses down into the fucking tower, and they're dropping like endlessly, and that's how it goes off on the last episode, in the animation. So they're about to, I guess, I mean, I'm assuming they're about to get on with the fighting in the castle. So
This is supposed to be when they're like taking on the main demon dude.
yeah, the Michael Jackson dude.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah, like he blew up like their home base and shit. Like he blew them up and blew like the elder guy that was there too.
He blew the
it-
elder.
I mean, he blew up the spot, yo. He blew up the spot.
Crazy.
But the animation, look, the animation on that last episode was fire. It was Lord of Mysteries like level of animation, man.
I've always heard Demon Slayer had good animation. It's just I'd already like read it, so I've never watched it.
Oh yeah, it's a little spotty, man. The animation is good. I'm not gonna lie, animation is good. But it has its moments, and then it also has its moments where it just reverts back to like, mid-level animation. But the fight sequences when they go back and forth, I mean, it's fire. I can't even deny that.
Okay.
You back? What is that?
Yeah, I'm back.
All right, no problems. You got anything you want to add, man, before we jump into Kaiju number 8? Omen.
Now let's get into it because sadly I gotta remind me what the hell even happened on Kaiju number 8. I can't remember a single thing that happened. That's bad.
Come on, man. All right, let's get into it. If you just joining us out there, this is another episode of Where's My Anime. We're on episode 39 tonight. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X. Drop a comment in the comment section, man, if you feel like we missing something or if you agree or disagree with what we're saying tonight. All right. The first anime we're gonna talk about tonight is Kaiju number 8, season 2, episode 9, Omen. This episode here, man, I don't know, man. Like, I think Kaiju number 8 needs to step on the gas a little bit. And what I mean by that is, it's like, this is like the fourth quarter, right? Like, we needed to step up a little bit and, like, let's go ahead and get to the action. Let's get to the main points. We see the Kafka exchanges with his old captain, his childhood friend.
I remember.
Yeah, man, and we see that that heartfelt dialogue between them. Also, him and the his old vice captain, doing like a little bit of training. Like, honestly, man, like they making the vice captain just seem like he's just a total badass. Like, I know he was nice in season 1, but he does like the Bruce Lee fucking 6-inch punch.
Yeah, the 1-inch punch or whatever.
Yeah.
Sends him out into the fucking air.
I'm like, come on, man, stop it, yo, stop it. Like, you want that nice in season 1, you know what I'm saying? But it's time
that vice captain. I bet it's been training too, because you have to think he's gearing up to be able to wear number 10 once it becomes a weapon.
Yeah.
So I'm thinking that might be like that was kind of more of a foreshadowing to show that Vice Captain's up in his game.
I mean, that's true too, man. All I know is he wasn't that nice in season 1. And I was like, damn, they trying to make this dude seem like he's a killer like that. But I mean, it was cool to see, man. I mean, this episode, it's not really a lot of meat and potatoes in this one, man. What'd you think about it, Fry or Dap? If you can remember anything, though.
I mean, yeah. Well, so sadly, as soon as you said, yeah, well, he went to go sit down on the bench with his cat. Like, oh, damn, yeah, okay, I remember. I remember it now. Yeah, yeah. To me, yeah, I hate that I just said like probably 2, 3 episodes ago. Like, yeah, yeah, I'm starting to like it now. Like, we get some good stuff, and then we like heavily like veered off away from what I was appreciating. Like, I didn't really care for much that went on in this episode. Yeah, we got the whole little montage showing like how his old captain, basically how her drive is or what her drive is, like from what she's seen from Kefka as a kid. You know, that's what she admired, and that's what helped her strive to be where she's at now. Okay, cool. Kind of plays like opposite of how Kefka goes around. Because he plays as, you know, he's not strong enough to be able to. I mean, actually, it's facts, but he's not strong enough to be able to do like the people around him, his peers, and uh, his leadership and stuff. But it was an okay episode. It wasn't nothing I'd really take out of and be like, yeah, this episode was great. I'll watch it again.
Yeah, it was mid.
I don't think it was too bad personally on my end. I do think we probably could have like compressed a couple of these last few episodes to instead of it being like what's it been like basically 3 episodes of just people getting stronger. Like it's been the whole thing. Like
take a shot. You gotta take a shot.
Like that's kind of been like the whole thing for these last couple ones. Now this one, I mean, I liked a lot of like the moments that are in it. You get the, as you said, the nice moment with his childhood friend, the vice captain. You get him finally reaching out to the other members of his team because he was so afraid of them all rejecting him for being a kaiju and all that good stuff. Getting to have his little moment. That was I guess sweet. It was a nice little moment. I like the stuff that I really liked, at least in this one, was you got to see the director fading away, and then all the like creepy ass kaiju who look like are going to become a major problem here soon.
Yeah. I forgot about
so like each one, I mean, the fucking one in the water was terrifying. Just eating everything. The running one was just funny. That one just looked weird to me.
It looked like a baby Titan.
Yeah, you kinda, yeah. And then the one that transformed to kind of look like a normal human, kind of like a normal human, and then would be like a brain or whatever. Had like the big ass fucking brain head or whatever. That one looks creepy. Like, and then of course it ends with that one murdering a bunch of people. So
you're not talking about the same one that looked like the director's daughter, right? Old girl with the axe.
Kind of did look like the director's daughter, didn't it? Just with black hair, right?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. I thought, okay, I'm not the only one who thought that either. So okay. I was like, is that intentional? And just kind of like moved away from it. But yeah, her. Like it ends with, or I mean, it's kaiju, but whatever. It ends with that. So I'm assuming we're gonna pick up like right after that. So hopefully, no more of this. Let's get stronger shit. Now we get to finally see them do something. Like, that's what I'm hoping for. We finally we've had 3 episodes that honestly probably could have been 2.
Fair enough.
And now it's time to see some shit happen. Also, I don't know if you guys noticed it, but apparently we have not seen what the captain who uses kaiju number 1 can actually do.
What you mean?
Because
Yeah,
they
why do you
talked
say that?
about how they approved in this episode. They talked about how they approved him having the full set of the armor officially.
Okay,
So we haven't actually got to see him and everything he can do.
that's dope.
And then of course, Lightning Girl's getting her mama's suit.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah.
So
yeah.
that'll be cool.
What kaiju was that?
I want to say number 4.
Yeah. They said it in the episode. Yeah, man. I also think it's interesting, man. Like you guys are just talking about everybody getting stronger, man. I think this episode really just highlighted the fact that Kafka is getting stronger mentally as well, right?
Mhm.
You know, mending those friendships that he had, you know, back in season 1, making sure that he has the mental fortitude to, you know, excel and man and get stronger because he's gonna need it. And I feel like this episode just really just highlighted that, and highlighted that he had those emotional shortcomings, man, thinking that nobody trusted him anymore, and you know, it was just good to see his team. Like, man, what are you talking about, dude? Like, you saved everybody, and you know, we got love for you. So, I think you know this episode was more or less about that. Again, I agree with you, Fry. This could have been like a you know compressed segment in another previous episode we got, but you know, nonetheless, man, we're here. Like, if this series was more like a 24 episode series, like I get it, but like it's such a short season that dude, this episode, what is this, like episode 9 in season 2? It's trying to get cracking out here.
Isn't this a 12, 14 episode season typically?
Yeah, 12 episode season, man. It's time to get cracking. It's the fourth quarter, you know what I'm saying? Game's on the line. Let's go.
I want some badass episodes after this. We better get some badass episodes after this. Otherwise, it's not going to be that great of a season.
That's for sure.
Yeah.
Hey, I already started off rough.
Oh,
You still on that shit?
Hell yeah, this thing started off rough. So it better end heavy in a good way.
Man, you know, what do you guys want to rate this episode?
I'm probably.
I give it a 6.
Yeah, 6 is what
You
I
copy me. You have to redo yours, man.
Copy me. I said it first.
When I said
Hey, man,
6, you
you
started
know-
laughing, then you said 6.
Nope. I said it first.
You know what's funny about this whole thing, man? That is exactly what I was gonna rate it. It was a 6.
No, you
That's
definitely can't do that, bro.
exactly-
No, we don't have a fourth person to rate. We don't have a fourth person to rate. You can't do that, bro.
And the episode's called Omen. No, you can't do that
Oh yeah, hell no. I'm having to get off now.
shit.
This was a great episode. Episode
All right,
39.
6.5.
There we go.
6.5.
That's acceptable.
6.5, man. Damn, y'all, man.
So at least went down. Get out the 6.
That is it. Dude, that's exactly what I was gonna fucking rate it though, man. Like, I mean, it was 1 point above mid, you know what I'm saying? Just because it was some funny parts in the episode and I was still entertained by it. But yeah. Any other further comments on this episode before we move on? Because we got some shit to talk about tonight.
Yeah. I'm good to go. Keep going.
Yeah,
All right.
Gotta do better.
How'd you do? Yeah, man. I mean, do better in the sense of like it's fourth quarter, man. Like games on the line.
Exactly.
I want to see some fucking action. I want to see some plot development. I want to see some story progression. But yeah, let's go ahead and get into it.
Punch something.
More than one
Sounds like
time.
getting punched.
More than one time. Yeah.
More than one fucking time, man. So let's get into our next anime. We're gonna talk about Gacha Okuda, season 1, episode 10. The Desert No Man's Land, Penta, the Desert No Man's Land. With this episode, man, I'm gonna tell you right now. Like, I know, like on the pre-production meeting, we was talking about, you know, another anime on our list that wasn't that good. I don't think this episode was that good, man, and I feel like, this was another kind of just filler transitional episode that really didn't fucking do much for me, man. Like they finally get the No Man's Land, and we see We see Ridu out there in his new gear and shit, and then that's it. Like that was the biggest takeaway from this. Like we see him like get fired up, and oh yeah, they gave him a big pile of fucking trash before he went out
Yeah,
there. Whoop de
that
doo,
was a
whoop de doo,
I like the whole episode. I thought it was
whoop de
funny.
doo,
I
man.
love the faces that they're doing with like the different characters and stuff when they're reacting to stuff. Also,
yeah.
I was right. It was him waiting to get his mask made and shit. Not
I
just
knew Fry was gonna
Yeah,
say that.
yeah,
I knew
yeah.
he was gonna say that when I watched the episode. I said Fry's gonna talk about this.
yeah. Heavy as
No
shit.
need to rub it in.
Yeah, but look, man. So please explain to me, like, what is the meat and potatoes of this episode? What is
They
it?
kind of rushed into it. That's the only thing I didn't like. I don't like how it ended.
Yeah, like for me, I mean, we get to see we get to see like Engine and several of the other cleaners be badasses and destroy some trash beasts. But other than that, I wasn't really sure either. Like I don't know, like that. I thought it was kind of cool to get to see their masks. We get to see
Okay.
the different type of obviously like. I think the mask are also there to kind of show their personalities a little bit. Like if you notice, it kind of has the whole like anger side of what's his name, Rudo, or I can never say it right. But anyways, the main character, and then you can getting to see everybody's masks and how they're all different was really cool. But then I mean, we've already seen most of these characters fight before, and we didn't even get to see the two new cleaners fight at all, which would have been a cool moment to get to see them two do that. It was neat to get to see the main character use his ability again, this time with of course a keyboard, and then he typed out asshole apparently. Again, I liked more like the funny aspects of the episode overall, and of course like the weird faces that they have all these characters fucking do I think is kind of funny. But then you get the new weird, creepy lady person who somehow has like, I don't know if you guys noticed this, but on her legs, there was the ribbons that seemed to go into her skin on her legs. That was very creepy to me.
No, I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was odd. But, I mean, the end there was that she knocked them all fucking out. So.
Hey man, wait.
That's not how I remembered it.
Hey, look, man, I think I'm missing something. Maybe the episode was so boring to me.
After the final credits, there was a cut scene right there.
Oh my god, man! No, I didn't. No, well, look. Well, the last thing I remember is like they had a TV on a pile of trash, and like it zoomed in on the TV, and there was a guy standing there that kind of resembled
episode.
Huh?
That was earlier in the episode. That wasn't even the end.
I thought I did that twice because it was the first time he went to that trash pile. You saw that TV and it flicked it on, but like it didn't cut off or nothing. I thought it was towards the end of the episode. It did it again, and that guy who introduced that, Redo has another one to see, or either he said like Redo had a series item, or he said like, hey, I got a series item, and then it showed like his emblem. So it was the same guy.
Yeah, you're right on that one. I forgot about the second part of it.
Yeah, that's what I remember as it going off. I don't damn, I didn't catch the end credits on this one.
Yeah, so like after the credits end, it goes to like I'm guessing they're at wherever her home is. And
I seen that. Yeah.
So the last thing that of course Engine said was he's like, and if she tries to do anything, we'll beat her up. Is basically what Engine says.
Oh yeah.
Scene is him like it looks like he's throwing up because junk's coming out of his mouth and everything, and then he passes out, and she like the final thing that I remember before it goes all black is she does like an evil smile.
I didn't like that, man. That was hella forced. Like they could at least built up to like the actual journey of going to go find her. because like even when they find her, like she just take like we don't even see them go to wherever she's at. We just see them all appear there. You know, like you said, Angel said, "Hey, none of y'all don't know how to go easy. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be the one to fight her." And like you said, she acts up, and I'll beat her up. And then cutscene, Engine gets the wind knocked out of him or whatever, and he falls to the ground. He's looking at Rudo, and we don't even see the rest of the squad. And then that's the end of the episode. Like
But
there was so much that was cut out of there. Like what the fuck?
they were already on the ground.
Were they? I didn't see anybody else being
They're in the
Engine.
background. If I remember right. They're already
I have to
past
go back to
the
it.
background.
Man, like I said, man, this episode was mid in my opinion. I mean, I just feel like we could have got a little bit more. Like I feel like the pace has slowed down a lot. Um, and I did appreciate seeing like all the cleaners out there. You had Engine out there. You had the guy with the staff. He was out there taking some out too. Like that
Oh
was
yeah,
cool,
you
man.
gotta see his where it, like those like nails basically come in and like stab through the trash beast. I thought that was cool.
Yeah.
I was like, "Fuck, why didn't
Yeah,
you
that shit was
do
dope.
that before? That was awesome.
Yeah, that shit was dope.
And getting to see Scissor Chick use her scissors again was also cool. Like her fighting style is just neat, in my opinion. I like the way she's like jumping around using the scissors and everything, and it's just all like footwork and shit.
Yeah, man. But y'all said Ritu used his powers again.
Yeah,
Yeah, he grabbed the keyboard. He pulled the key. I don't know what he pulled the keyboard out of. Like he needs to be walking around with a tote bag. Like I really would appreciate if they gave his character a tote bag just to have like a whole bunch of trash and just
he has a
have that
little
shit
bag,
like his arsenal.
but I'm guessing it's a fucking like magical bag or something because it's definitely not big enough to carry that fucking keyboard. But he
Yeah,
did
which is
have
also pretty interesting.
back
That's
hit.
pretty interesting too, though. Like even where before he left the Sphere Ice thing, I don't the Sphere. At least from what I remember, I don't remember anything on the Sphere looking like it was heavy in technology like that.
No,
Am I
that's
mistaken
because
on that? Or?
that's because we only. I think that's only because we got the perspective of where Redo and that like the underclass people were at. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, the poor people. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty sure they had some type of technical or technological advancements going on in the upper class because I remember them showing like the picture like even like their buildings and like their houses were like more far advanced than like how
I
the
mean,
poor people were living.
they've got what looks
Oh
like
yeah, for sure.
basically modern day automotives. So I assume, like we've also seen TVs in the trash a couple of different times. Like I'm assuming they've got a decent amount of tech.
I
Or
mean, we had
had.
TV before internet too.
What was that?
I said we had TV before internet too.
We also had keyboards before the internet.
Did we? Who was using
Yeah.
keyboard? Oh, got you. Typewriter. I mean, that's a typewriter. That's not a keyboard.
No, we also had
But I get
keyboards.
it. I get
You
it.
know what? You know what? Can we talk about that? Like, can we talk about that keyboard moment? Like,
What?
like
It's
what
not what
the
I
fuck
thought it
was
was gonna
that?
be.
I mean, what the fuck was that though? You know what I'm saying? I mean, like he just flung some keys at it, and then like somehow magically tattooed his fucking back with asshole. I mean, it sounds cool, but like we're talking about keys from a keyboard. I don't understand. And then also too, like that's the keyboard at its full potential.
Well, I mean,
You know what I'm
honestly,
saying?
to,
I don't.
to
It's
one
not
up
about.
you on that though.
It's about
What's crazy
being
is, what's it? Go ahead.
Well, I was about to say it's not about full potential. Like his power is about giving it one last hurrah. It's just basically
Yes.
superpowering it for one last time.
Yes, which is crazy when you think about it. So
No.
that means that to finish that keyboard's final wish, it was to put asshole on somebody's fucking back.
Well, I
And then
don't
just
think.
roll over to the
I don't
way.
think the asshole part was it. It's about being useful, and then of course Ridu or whatever. He's just kind of a dick. So he was just trying to be like, I guess, funny and type out asshole. Which the thing I thought was funny was it's obvious he doesn't use keyboards often because did you see him doing it was the poke and click?
Fingers.
Yeah, like A S S H like he just slowly poked it out.
But I mean that is kind of crazy though. Like had all the keys on the keyboard, you only use like shit 0.5 out of 100%. Like the keyboard didn't want to use the rest of his keys before saying I completed my duties or I feel like I completed myself to pass on. That's kind of crazy.
I mean, but also too, I mean, that was like one attack, right? Like, we see
Yeah,
him when he used his power last time. Like, he used it multiple times, right? Like it was
It
a
was for the
yeah.
whole battle though.
right. It was a full battle.
Yeah.
But so since this trash beast is dead, like that's it for the keyboard. He has to pull something else out.
Seems to be that way.
Which is kind of
Sad.
weird because then that means it kind of goes with like it doesn't. That's weird. Like I
I
feel like it should
told
have a longer
you
life than
that,
that.
like I was assuming that's how they're going to limit his power. Like the thing is if they don't do it that way, his power is OP as shit.
So he's gonna be like Batman
Oh
or Spider Man. I'm out of Spider Web. Oh shit, I'm out of trash.
yeah,
I'm
I mean,
out of trash to use, guys.
apparently the whole planet's covered in trash. I don't think he's going to run out anytime soon.
I mean, you never know, man. Maybe like they put him in a warehouse or a cave again, right? And it's just nothing but fucking mud in there and bitten in concrete. We just seen that scenario. I don't know, man.
yeah,
I don't know. I didn't like the keyboard. I just rewatched it real quick. I didn't like the keyboard thing.
yeah. I thought he was gonna use it as a club, like the whole keyboard. You got spiky, you just started bashing him in the head with it, like on
I
some
mean,
office
I
rage
kind
type
of
stuff.
liked him like typing it out and doing it. I mean, I thought it was weird. So I'm glad that they kind of like used it as like a one-shot ability because like it's
Yeah,
weird. But I mean, again, I think they're more just kind of like showing his power off a little bit more for you understand the rules a little bit better. But
yeah.
once it's used,
I see that.
it's up, it disappears, and he moves on.
But one thing I would just like to say is that from a keyboard's perspective, uh, wouldn't you want your last hurrah to be something dealing with technology? I mean, I don't know. I'm just saying, right? Like, shouldn't that be like, oh man, like let me whip out my keyboard and like maybe like get into somewhere that I can't get into, or it's just something, man. Like just type an asshole in somebody's back. That's wild.
I
That's
love
wild.
how
That's a wild
they're
go
trying
out.
to figure out what the keyboard wanted. This,
I
this
mean, I'm just saying, man.
object.
I mean, but think about it. Like, the cleaners, medallion thing, like it was all about protection and stuff, right? And that's exactly what it did for Redo. And I'm just saying, like, based off what we know and how his powers work, I mean, I just think it was wild. Like, that was the last thing he did was just type asshole on somebody's back.
But
So,
also that in,
they wanted to be a tattoo artist.
in the sense that medallion or whatever also was something that the guy had carried around for a long time. It had built
yeah,
up whatever they call to make an item into a treasure or whatever it's called. This keyboard was literally just a piece of trash that he just picked up.
yeah, but he don't look at it as trash, man.
He
looks
doesn't,
at it
and
as
that's the reason why he can
Yeah,
use it as an ability. But that also makes sense that it wouldn't be able to just do, something really cool. It just, doesn't.
I mean
Fit.
that's kind of nah. You can't really say that because like that comes down to like the person that had it. Like, what if it was somebody that like really kept their space clean? Like they really took care of their
And
keyboard because
we-
it was their
you know
first
what?
computer and they came from their grandma who passed, so they like really
they
have value into this keyboard because like it's level to like
You know
what
what?
somebody can
It
have.
is. Maybe if he had picked up that keyboard and had all that background, it would have. But then he picked up a keyboard that somebody bought from Walmart 20 years ago and then dropped off on the side of the road.
Whoa,
Too
whoa,
bad.
those responses.
Nah, that's cool, man. Any final remarks when we do our review?
Nah.
Nope.
Um,
I think we hit everything.
yeah, man.
Oh no,
Hey,
I
I'm
had
gonna
one more thing, man. What y'all think about Rudo's mask, man? I feel like he looks like a luchador, man. I really don't like
no,
his
that shit
mask
is
like that.
hard.
I
That
love
mask
it.
is hard, bro.
Dude,
That
I
shit is
love
You
hard.
think so?
it. It's cool.
Yeah,
I loved all
Uh,
of them. I think they're all fucking cool.
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I got to see
Definitely
without the
some
hoodie,
ore
but
farm.
he look like a luchador.
Nah, dude. It was definitely some ore farm in there, man. Like when they
Oh,
went out there in no man's land.
100%.
Like, for
Oh
sure.
yeah, for sure. Yeah, most definitely.
But I'm gonna go ahead and say it before you guys say it. I'm giving this episode a 6, man. Um, what do y'all think?
7 for me.
I'm gonna beat Chris too and say 5.9.
I said 7. I think.
Oh, that's
Oh, you
your
said
shit.
7?
5.9.
Yeah, I said 7.
Oh, I
Yeah.
thought you was gonna say 6. I'll put up the point one. It's 6 for me too.
Okay, okay. All right. Yeah, man. All right. Well, that's that. This is another episode of Where's My Anime. Those of you who are just tuning in, this is Where's My Anime episode 39. I'm here. I'm Jay Sama, Dab, Fry. We already reviewed Kaiju number 8, season 2, episode 9. Gachakuda season 1, episode 10. Now we're on to Clavetti season 1, episode 12. This is a season 1 ender. Clavettis will be on a hiatus. I believe Fry said earlier that season 2 is in production right now. um,
You
Out of all the season enders that happened, from the past weekend and from the past week, man, this is probably one of my favorite ones. I'm not gonna say it is my favorite, but this is one of my favorite ones, man. And from Clavetti is getting a different perspective on, what he wants to do, and making that transition from just walking away from the game and coming back and realizing something about humanity. That was a cool moment, man. Also, Drell, RP to Drell. That was a gruesome way to go out. Um,
Peter, no, fuck that guy. I don't want him to
nah,
rest in
man,
peace.
why? Why,
nah, dude.
bro?
He,
Dre wanted peace for all the nine wrongs, man. What you talking about?
So bad. His death was
bro,
horrific.
he wanted he wanted
It
he
was.
wanted the humans to go back being the true humanoids. You know what I'm
He
saying?
wanted to be free.
Uh,
Boy,
yeah.
bitch.
Man, shout out to Drell, man. Alicia, man, she did her thing. It was a good episode, man. And I'm not gonna, I know you guys got some points you want to talk about, but I will say that um the Return of the King has a fitting title for this episode, and I really thought it was a cool moment when it happened twice. That the prince or the king to be made his first steps walking back to Clavetti's when he was still in that forge, thinking over like, damn, am I really gonna fuck with these humans or what? And that was super dope. And then when he did it again to his mom, so I was like, this episode was good, man. I fuck with it. What you guys think?
Gabby, you want to go first?
Sure. Yeah, I'm gonna have to co-sign, man. This was a great episode. Um, I'm glad that this episode didn't become a downer that I feared it could have been because of the way how it ended with the last episode, with the man teachers being like, "What? This was going on? I did for nothing. Peace. I'm out. I'm going back home." Like I'm glad Alicia was able to do talk some jutsu and get him to get some clarity and get him back into the game because he can
Yeah,
still do what he wants to do. Granted, I, I will say I'm a little sad about that, but I'll get back to that. But like he can still do what he wants to do. Honestly, like if he still wants to coach Luna and to be the next king under his vision, and still mess and influence with humanity from the darkness, he still can. So like everything still kind of works in the way it was going in the first place. In a way, um, I like how the fight scene was in this one. It wasn't nothing spectacular, but I did still like how it was more fluid. It was better than the last fight. The last fight, the whole fight was in slow mo. And they didn't do that this time. They picked up the resolution and the time frames. Like I liked it. It was good, and it made sense too. 'Cause at first, when Alicia broke the sword, I was like, man, ain't no way. She did this one attack and broke this dude's sword. But then they did some background and or they went and did a flashback and I was like, yo, yeah, she tapped the sword. That's what caused the chip. And that's what that little chip was enough for at least to unlock a strong attack and break the sword. I'm like, okay, yeah, I like that. That's dope. That's dope. Thank you. Thanks for bringing that back around. That makes sense. It ain't nothing too complicated. Short and sweet. But yeah, I really like this episode.
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna agree with both of you on this. I thought it was a pretty solid ending for at least the first season and stuff. Um,
Solid.
with Drell's death is horrific. Like that was
It is,
so
man.
well done. Like,
It is,
oh,
dude.
it's horrifying, and I love how he begs the fucking Dark Beast Lord to not leave him. Like
Yeah.
again, Drell a bitch boy. I'm so
Fact.
glad he fucking died. Like, oh my gosh, like that was that was great. Great moment. Good he did.
Mind if I ask you a question real quick?
Shoot.
So, with Drill being dead, does it make sense to y'all why Drill killed Alicia's dad?
It never made sense in the first place.
Mm,
It was basically the dude. Like again, this is the reason why I think Drill is such a bitch. Like his whole thing is that he was so discouraged by reality that he was just like, nah, man, I'm going to now destroy everything. Like that's it. Like I hate him as a character. He's terrible. He's not like his motivations. Like he should have been so better. Like because he starts off as really good. Like he's intimidating. You think he's gonna be this great badass, and then he starts off as a badass. Where I was like, okay, that's cool. And then we learned his motivation, and I was just like, okay, so you're just demotivated. That's it. Like you
I
were a
mean,
guy.
not really though, man.
He was a guy who could have been a hero instead of becoming a hero. Again, he went the bitch method and just got demotivated from seeing something so much more powerful than him and choosing to be like, nope, can't beat that. Oh well.
But you gotta think though. Like in a way, he was going in the right path without even knowing it because going against having humans go against the Dark Lord was not even part of the plan. It was something cultivated and guided by whoever these true humans are.
yo.
So he was on the right path anyway without actually having that knowledge. So he wasn't in the wrong.
He is, but he isn't. Like you're both right, but also wrong in this. Because yes, the true humans obviously, or their book apparently, has cultivated this path where everybody thinks the heroes are going to be the thing that breaks them out. But again,
Mhm.
like Alicia, like that's the whole point of Alicia's, when she's finally defeating Drell, she's going, I don't care if this was a set up path. I don't care that we're not supposed to be able to actually do this. I'm a hero through my actions. I will be the one who beats it or whatever. Like that's what a hero is. And Drell, once again, once he saw that something was so much more powerful than him, instead of being a hero and overcoming that wall, he instead went, I can't do this. And he turned around and was like, I'm just going to break everything else. He a bitch.
Well,
Oh,
well,
I don't know,
well.
man.
Let
He a
me,
real one, dog.
yeah, let me interject real quick, man. What you're saying is kind of right, Fry, but you got to think about it like this, man. You know, Drell's friend had just got his what was it, his arm or leg chopped off. You know what I'm saying? And
His
he had
legs.
to,
Yeah.
yeah, and he had to finish the dragon off, right? And right after he did that, he encountered a Dark Lord beast. And here's the thing about that: the beast was telling him information about how everything that Drell was raised to know was fucking false. And the only way to gain this knowledge is to do the things on that Dark Lord's beast terms in order to achieve the goal. So yeah, was he kind of was he manipulated? Yes, right. But at the same time, he still had conviction in what he was saying, and the shit was true. It was all true.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I
Yeah.
wouldn't call him a bitch boy. I'll call him more like, he's just a poor man's Madara, man. You know what I'm saying?
I don't think so.
Yeah. So, I mean, because
Listen,
he stuck to his guns. Like, think about it. Like, what if?
I just don't. I like. Maybe I'm just not saying it right, but to me, like, his whole motivation is just dog shit, and the being manipulated part, like, there at the end, he calls him master and all that type of stuff. Like, obviously he was manipulated, but also at the same time, like, he knew his actions. Like, it seems to be the whole reason he was gathering an army was so he could eventually attack this kingdom. The only reason he eventually moved was because of the actions of Claventus, which Claventus seems to think was all part of the plan, which it could have been. It seems to be that way. It's definitely the way it's leading towards. But like that, like I said, I thought he could have been like such a good character, and then the more I learned about him, like, because the manipulation didn't happen right after his friend loses.
Yeah,
it happened over time. But right after his friend, gets his leg cut off and he kills the beast, or kills the dark beast. Once he saw that dark beast lord, he even said that in his flashback. He's like, "That's when I knew no human could ever overcome, no hero could overcome this." Like, he just gave up immediately.
True. That's true, though.
Yeah.
No, that's not true.
How not?
True? We haven't seen the Dark Lord get beat yet.
We haven't seen the Dark Lord get beat yet.
Not with no fucking regalia.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he just gives up. He does exactly what a hero isn't supposed to do. He's a fallen hero.
I mean, kind of like Alicia.
He doesn't want to be hero.
We got the same characters here, man. What are we talking?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Alicia, like,
in a way, they are one of the same.
Like, that's what I liked about Alicia, especially there at the end. She talks about how I don't care about all, like, A, B, or C. It doesn't matter. I am a hero through my actions, and I will overcome it. Like, that's her, her big moment in the episode. Well, that, and of course, convincing Claventus not to fucking just abandon the child, which was also dope. By the way, was dope. Yes, 100%. That was a great moment for her. In fact, she had several good moments in this episode. But yeah, so like that, again, for me, it just once again showed how like Drell is the fallen hero, and we've got Alicia, who is a true hero, who's somebody who can truly overcome whatever ends up being thrown her way. And she's going to end up overcoming it.
I mean, she still had the same mercy as Drell, though. You had to be truly honest. Like, if Comanches was like, hey, if he has that moment, he's like, man, fuck this. All right. Hey, Alicia, heads roll now. She can't stop that. Does that still make you a true hero?
But she can't stop that because now she's unfortunately just like an undead person who's been brought back to life. But
same for Drell.
For Drell, like I said, his thing was he saw this and he was done. He gave up immediately. She's never given up.
I wouldn't say he gave up, though. He still was trying to get rid of the heroes. He was still trying to free humanity. He was stuck to his guns. If anything, that was more true than anything. Because it's not like he became a hero and spent the whole time talking about some, hey, are you a new hero? No, don't be a hero, dog. Being a hero ain't it.
His friend was proving to him that heroes were possible. His friend gets his leg cut off. Then he sees a true Dark Beast Lord, and he just gives up. He's done. He's out.
Stick him for him.
You also got to think about how Alicia's dad was way stronger than Drell. He looked up to Alicia's dad. So to see somebody that you looked up to fall, no shit, you're gonna be like, well, damn, what the fuck? This is the strongest dude we got. Nah, right now, if you want to get the title bitch boy, if you must get the title bitch boy to somebody, give it to the Lance dude. Give it to the Lance dude. You must give the title.
Man.
Nobody cares about him.
Nah, I mean
Exactly. That's why he can get it.
right. I mean, he still stood in there with Alicia, man. He stood 10 toes down with her, man. He didn't fucking run. He was out there fighting Drill. No, he couldn't fucking win anyway. Um,
He,
but to make the transition real quick, man. I thought it was hilarious how after Drill died, the last guy goes around like with his broken
yeah,
sword, like Drill is dead, and everybody's like General Drill is dead, and we start scatting out of there, man. Like I thought that shit was just hilarious, man. People were like, "She's fire, she's
that's
fire," and it was like people that was riding on the beast and stuff. Like you saw, like the beast, like like kick his legs up and people falling off and shit.
Yeah.
And they were just like,
yeah,
"Oh, General Drell is dead. Let's get out of here," Like that whole little sequence, man. That was funny for me.
yeah.
But I mean,
I
if
get it.
y'all want to keep talking about Drell, you can keep going.
I'm good. Also, like near the end of the episode, when you have the queen is like, "I'll give you whatever you want," and he's like,
Yeah,
"I want," and immediately
yeah,
like,
Man,
she's just looking at him like, "Oh fuck,
yeah,
what the
yeah.
hell is he going to ask for?"
yeah.
Which also, sorry, just like, why does Alicia look like she's one of the
She has to hide her identity, man. She just killed Drill, bro. You can't have people that kill. You can't have the person that killed Drill walking around on notice and shit.
she
She got to
has
go
the
undercover,
nose
man.
and like the fucking ears, and honestly,
Yeah,
she
she
looks
undercover.
short. Like I don't know if you noticed that, but as they're walking in, she looks shorter as well.
Too much dark
She
ichor in
might
the
have been.
body.
That's
Like
a fact.
I'm just curious on like what this like how this change is supposed to have came about. I'm assuming, of course, it's Cleventus who did something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also think it's funny that he's supposed to end up. He talks about how he wants to teach the prince about magic.
Yeah.
Yep. And he doesn't know about magic.
Yeah, he knows
Don't know
nothing
shit
about
about magic.
I mean, that's strategic though, because that means he's gonna learn, and he's gonna know what humans do with it. Because remember, he just got told that Dark Beast's babies was getting taken by the
True.
little magical secret society and shit. So that's probably really what they're going after. Oh, I ain't think about it like that. That's probably what he's going after. The magical society that's snatching up baby for Dark Beast. Yeah, yeah. Okay, I ain't think about it like that.
Yeah,
Yeah,
That
probably.
and now he just made the other Dark Lord his enemy, which was cool, man. When the little salamander shit had propped up, and
oh yeah.
the Dark Lord was talking to him through that, he just fucking crushed it with his shadow. I was like, yeah, cool, that he on one. But real quick, man, it was one more part too that made the season ender pretty cool too. Um, uh, when the queen was talking to Nell, and Cleventis again showing his knowledge of humanity at this point, right? Knowing how Nell felt about not being sufficient enough to breastfeed for Luna and all that. Like he went into specific detail, like, well, she's feeling like this because XYZ, and then the queen, that whole little dialogue moment, man. I was like, damn, that's pretty cool, man. Like to get this in the anime.
Yeah, I liked that as well. I thought it was like honestly the whole moment, like the queen when she's first introduced, honestly kind of sucks in my opinion. I
With the
really,
hammer.
yeah, like the hammer and like I think if I remember right, I even talked about how I was like, man, like I don't give a shit. Like when she first shows up. Like,
Yeah.
but at least in this moment, like it's a real sweet moment. You get to see her, of course,
Yep.
cry over finally getting her son back, and then
Yep.
thanking the people who made it possible and all that type of stuff, even though it was Cleventus who fucking did everything.
Who did everything? I killed your daddy.
It definitely made her definitely made her a much better character than when the way they first introduced her. Like when they first introduced, they had no shit about her. Now I'm like, okay, maybe hopefully you'll become a much better character as like the next season comes along.
Good season ender, man. This is how you end the season, dog. This is how you fucking do it. Any last comments, man, before we do our rating and move on?
Nah, I ain't got nothing. I don't think.
I think I'm good.
All right, man. Yeah, I'm gonna give this season ender, man. I'm torn between an 8.5 and a 9. but I give it an 8.5. It was good, man. I was entertained. I had some
Honestly,
Oh no, no,
food.
no.
I
I'm
think
not hating on that.
the episode for me, if we're just doing the episode, I think it's a 9.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
I
Well,
don't like
shit,
y'all,
man.
man.
What you giving it, dude?
uh, I mean, honestly, I was like, I think Omen said this all wrong or right, whatever one you want to say. Honestly, I was thinking in between 8.5 and 9 myself, to be honest with you.
Between what?
8.5 and 9. Like
Okay.
before
Oh,
y'all
okay.
even started saying y'all numbers, I was thinking between the same numbers myself. Um, I'm gonna give it a 9, man, because like I
Fair
like
enough.
how they do the story, man. Like the way they do the story, it gives you so many layers, and it's not forced. It's not really hard to pick up. Like when I was just talking about doing the like Kavinsky's going through and finding out who's doing the, the stealing of the baby shadow beast and shit. Like I mean, that's just another layer that I didn't think about that could potentially really be there. Like it's not too far fetched to think that's what he's about to try to go investigate into next. Like I like
Yeah.
that, man.
I mean, because you got that, and you got the key to the grimoire. Um, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
also too, I'm glad they still showed that his body is still in that black
yeah.
ichor sphere, and they was
Also,
like, everybody stand back.
the bird dark beast guy, you see him fly away at the end as well.
Yeah,
We don't know where
yeah,
he's going off. He might be going to go tell his master what
Oh,
happened.
yep. I
oh,
gotta
I
report
guess.
this shit.
Well, yeah, and I
So
got that too. I guess we gotta. They showed Magneto. 'Cause I don't remember
Oh
her actual
yeah,
name. They show her laid out.
oh
Lady
yeah, I forgot
Magneto.
about that.
So what they gonna do with her? Because she was with Drill. Drill's army's gone. Well, the bug dude didn't die either, so he could potentially pop up too.
Nah, the bug dude died. Alicia stabbed him.
Yeah, yeah, she killed
Did she?
him.
Oh
Yeah,
shit. Okay. Maybe I didn't remember that.
yeah.
Okay,
He
never
was
mind.
he was still talking shit on his knees or something like that, and
Yeah,
Alicia was just like, "God, I couldn't wait for you to shut up" or something like that, and then she like stabbed him. It was fire. Um, but yeah, man. Any final comments? You good, Dap?
Yeah, yeah. I think I'm officially done now.
All
Thank you,
right.
Kapansky.
That's how you do a season ender, man. I fucks with it. All right. Let's get into the next anime, Lord of Mysteries, season 1, episode 13. I thought it was it's called Light.
Yeah.
I could have sworn it was called something else.
I mean, it
But
kind of makes
anyway,
sense. Bill did that little magic thing, the light thing, or tried to do it a couple times this
nah,
episode.
nah, fuck that. Look, Lord of Mysteries, straight fire. This season ender is again one of my favorite season enders this year, man. I mean, for me, like I got Bleach on the top, but this is somewhere like a little bit below. This is somewhere a little bit below that, man. Little Mysteries, man, does a great job again. Uh, this fucking fight sequence at the end was one of the better fight sequences of the show. We had the captain come in there. We had Klein. We had I forgot the guy who has the
rose and
manipulated shadow with him.
yeah.
Huh?
He does rose petals in the shadow and stuff.
Yeah. We had
Can't
that.
really,
We had everybody going all the fuck out, and it still wasn't enough, man. Um, the chick with the ticking time bomb in her stomach, going bananas, going crazy. Just the shadow effects that they had going on, like you can barely see her, but then when they wanted you to when they wanted you to see more, like you saw her and it was just gory, and she was just bouncing off all over the place. Klein was trying his best tricks. The shit just wasn't working, bro. And then the captain, man, like it's like I think he had 2 or 3 moments, man, where I was like, "Oh shit, he's about to die." Like the first the first moment was when he was like, "Don't come in here before you count to 10." I was like, "Oh, he's about to die." And then it was another moment, man. Um, Klein, I think it was the first time Klein had threw that light medallion or whatever, and it the lady was able to get out of the shit, and then the captain, like, Klein was like, oh, the captain, and the captain is like walking all slow and shit, and then the captain, I think Klein was like, oh, this is a nightmare thing or whatever, and I was like, oh, the captain's about to die, right? And he fucking didn't die, man. And then he fucking did later on, and I was just like, oh man, hey man, I don't have any negative things to say. I know, Friday, you want to talk about some of your points too. But one thing I will say is that the ending part, man, like how he was able to put this all together. You know, basically going up in a sequence with the whole clown thing. Really just made it just a smooth transition, man. Like, being mysterious and being somebody else to the point where his sister and damn, that's not his brother. I forgot the relationship, but his sister and the guy that he was living with,
That is
that is his brother. Oh yeah, his older brother. Having them to believe that he's dead, to take on this other mysterious disguise and get down to the bottom of shit. I can't think of that group or organization right now, but the people who were in charge of, not in charge, who was at fault for making all this shit happen, was phenomenal, man. Like I liked it. I like how they put it together. I like how he came back in his fog and shit. And even in his fog realm, like everything was like all like collapsed and like broken. And then he had to fucking imagine that shit come back to life. I was like, oh shit, Klein's back. But yeah, bro, I'll let you go ahead and take it from here, man.
Dude, I mean, I have to agree with you. It was just such a good episode. Like, it's a great season finale. You have a badass fucking battle. The captain unfortunately perishes in his fight, but at least he went out as a fucking badass.
Yeah,
pulled out his own goddamn heart and kept going. Like, dude, what a badass!
Yeah.
It was such a good fight. You also get the heartfelt moment where you get to see all the different spirits of the people.
Yeah, I forgot to mention that.
Their powers or their beyond their essence or whatever the fuck it's called.
Yeah.
And we also got to see Old Man Neil and fuck, I forget what the other guy's name was. But you got to see
the guy who got his heart eaten.
Yeah, who got his heart or he spit out his heart.
Yeah.
You got to see them both, like they all look at Klein at the end and then they disappear. Like, it's so good. Like,
it is, man.
Good moment. Like, it's animated fucking flawlessly. Like,
Again.
It's so fucking good. Like, this was a great fucking finale. And then Klein fucking dies. Like, I was talking to Jay about this before we started, but one of the things I despise in stories is when they kill off the main character and move it on to a different main character later on. That's what I thought Lord of Mysteries was going to fucking do, and I was like, fuck, Lord of Mysteries is going to suck if they do this shit. Thankfully, they didn't. Thankfully, Klein comes back for some reason. I still think it probably has something to do with that whistle from the dead guy, but it also might just be he's fucking immortal because of whatever the fuck happened to him to bring him over to this reality or whatever. But it was such a, like, him coming back, and then I was curious if he was going to like go back to his sister and brother.
Yeah.
And I'm wondering if the reason he didn't go back, I feel like he's probably got a couple different reasons. I feel like, one, they're not really his sister and brother. So I think he's wondering if this is more like eventually he wants to leave this world anyways, if he felt like this was just a good time to like end it. Or also, two, I'm wondering if he's doing it just in case like whatever is coming would target them. If they were trying to, get to him as well. well, not at whatever's coming, but like whatever he ends up dealing with later on, and assuming the next season, hopefully we get. I don't know if it's even being worked on, but still super good. And then we get the final part where he starts to, because I was wondering if he was ever going to do this, because apparently the best way to make a potion, to make a potion like sit right with you, is to enact it to be whatever the sequence is. I was wondering if he was ever going to become more clown-like. So him in it, not only one, just it's a good way to like just have a good conclusion or whatever.
Yes, man.
It's also just a sweet moment where he gets to, essentially say goodbye to his sister.
Yes.
Who, even though, yes, maybe they're not his actual sister and brother, but he's gotten close with them. I don't know how long these 13 episodes are supposed to be time-wise, but it's obvious that they've at least been together for several months, if not longer than that. So it's very good. Just a very good ending. Apparently, he's not going to be in this city anymore next season, is what it looks like to me. Whatever that next was called, I forget what it was called, but
they're expanding the world.
Yep. So we're gonna get to see more of that. It's obvious he's after this crap. I blanked on the name of the order as well. Whatever mysterious group's called that deals with the fallen god. So it's gonna be neat. I'm pretty excited. Also, that artifact, the dude who apparently was the big mastermind, that thing is bullshit. I don't know if you thought what its rules were, but basically whatever it writes down happens in reality. That's what bullshit fucking artifact.
Did you check out? I don't know if it was an artifact or not, but the rose petal guy, what he was using, the shit that made his blood vessels get bigger and shit on his arm. Did you see that, man? Every time he used that shit, I was like, "Oh my god, bro, that shit is crazy."
That was the one the captain gave him in the last episode. I think it's supposed to allow you to like steal some type of essence from whoever you use it against.
Yeah.
Or something, like maybe seal something. I can't remember. Something like that.
I can't remember the rules, man, but he was trying that shit bad, man. Like he was
over and over.
Yeah, dude. That's what made this shit so good, man. Like it just wasn't like a turn-based fight and you got the best of me in this overtime kind of shit, man. Like they were going to end, bro.
Everything they threw at this fucking crazy monstrosity, it just kept overcoming it. It didn't matter what they threw at it, and it literally takes the captain killing himself for them to finally beat it. Like,
at least he got.
Crazy.
At least he had one more smoke. He had one more puff, man. Like before he died, like that shit. That shit was cool, man.
At the end, it was cool. It was great episode, great season. Still so many questions, but of course, I mean, it's called Lord of Mysteries for a reason.
Yeah, I will say this, man. While they were getting their ass kicked, and when they first showed that guy from the holy, is it like the Holy Cathedral or the Holy? To my understanding, that was the same guy who performed the what was it? Performed the test on Klein so that he could go up in progression, right? Do you remember that? This happened like a few episodes ago.
I remember that guy, but I don't think it was the same guy.
I thought it was the same guy.
I didn't make that connection. I'll have to go back and look. So it might be. I didn't notice one way or another.
Yeah, because so that guy, to my understanding, that's where he was coming from. Because when the regular officer saw him in the street, he was like, "Oh, you're finally here, sir." You know what I'm saying?
Well, no, he showed him a medallion to say, "Hey, I'm with the Holy Church." Like
it's the Holy Church. Yeah.
Or, I don't know if it's called the Holy Church. That's just what it is in my brain. But he shows that, and the guy understands that with that, like just like with the Nighthawks, like they have permission to do whatever they
Yeah,
want to do.
the whole time they kept periodically showing him walking up, I was thinking like, okay, this
I
guy's
was
gonna
gonna
be
say
a
the day.
badass. He
Yeah,
was
I
gonna
thought he
say the fucking day.
was
I was fucking mistaken badly.
badly, very badly.
Oh, and one more thing, dude. The guy with the rose petals and shit like that, man. I think we kind of they kind of revealed more of his emotional state about Klein and the captain dying, and it kind of made me believe that he's been on the right side the whole time. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Which is
I've been,
something I wasn't clear about.
yeah, exactly. I have been suspicious of him since the very first episode. I don't know what it
Hmm.
was about him, but I just immediately was like, I think this guy's gonna like fuck up some shit or something
Yeah,
at some point. So like, I mean, that still might happen, but now I'm leaning more towards he's actually probably has like a dark past, but he's actually a good guy type thing.
yeah.
Uh, and now he wants to be, what do they call it? Red glove. I think it's like the what they were like or something like that. It seemed like it was a special part of the church, and they seemed to be like the guy who was coming in, who ended up being the one who killed Klein and stuff. He was one of those red gloves or something, and I think they're supposed to be like
Okay,
high school enforcers or something. Is what it
okay.
felt like from what I was getting through context clues.
That should be super dope though, man. But yeah, like I'm glad we got a little bit more insight on his character and stuff because I know he was alluding to the fact that he had a lead on the person that was responsible for everything. But I do like how they just brought everything back, and Clown was just like, of course, coincidences aren't just coincidences, right? Like
Mhm.
everything was just rewinding back. Like they did a good job, man. You got anything to dap on this?
Yeah, man. I'm surprised you ain't talk about how this episode kind of wrapped it back around because the first episode, um, you see, I guess what's Klein's I can say his real name, but the guy he took over, the guy's body he took over.
Klein. His name's Klein.
Okay, my bad. I'm thinking about the
Oh,
actual guy's name there. Okay, but yeah, so we see Klein, coming through. I think they showed it like more like, yeah, him and this guy throwing the cars and shit. Like this episode right here jumped back from episode one, how that one started, or from what they showed anyway.
are you talking about when he became the clown?
So, oh no, no, no. Okay. I wasn't 100% sure. So the first scene you see in episode one was
Hmm.
this fight scene. Then,
Yep,
okay. See, I wasn't
yep.
sure about that. I meant to go back and watch episode one to see if that was what it was supposed to be.
What fight scene?
So, like at the very beginning of episode one, you get this little fight scene, or not a fight scene, but um,
It's like the slow
like
mo where when Klein throws
like
the cards.
I don't remember seeing them throw the cards, but you do see like the
Yeah,
monster. Like you see the woman become a monster in the very first scene of the very first episode, and it
yeah.
felt like the area around her in that scene felt like where they were fighting at the end of in their battle against the lady with the captain and Klein and stuff.
Oh shit! Yeah, I
That's
gotta go
what
back and watch that, man. That's even more dope.
but so okay, so Dad thought that too. So that's neat that they did do that. That they definitely circled it back.
It's even more
Yeah,
dope, man.
yeah, I like that. Then just the other small little nuances I caught down, like when I forgot what happened to old girl, but whatever caused her eyeball to fall out and it's just dangling, and then it still moves to look at Klein and the rest of the crew. I'm like, holy shit!
Yeah, gross.
Beautiful, man.
It
Beautiful.
is, man. It is. They're very creative. Like their creativity on throughout the entire series, it's pretty dope. I'm still not gonna act like I understand everything that's going on, but I can still admire like the creativity and the little things that they do in the show.
For
Agreed.
sure. Um, yeah, man. Any last comments, man? Before we go with our rating.
Nope,
We're
not
talking.
here.
Yeah.
All right, man. I'm giving this episode a 10, man. That's right. I love this episode, man. What you guys got?
I,
You
I
go ahead,
mean,
bro.
I don't know, dude. Like, I can't think of a reason not to give it a 10. To be honest, like
Yep.
it's everything was done super well. The fight was good. They tied up a lot of the loose ends that were needed for if they were moving on to like the next chapter. What was still leaving stuff open to be able to expand on that for the next season. It was just super well done. It was so good. So yeah, I have to give it a 10 too.
What about you, Depp?
uh, I mean, I'm not rating it on the story, so I'm just rating it on really just the animation and just everything else we watched. Um, I mean, mine's gonna be more like I'll say 6.7. But again, I don't understand the story, so I can't really. It's not. There's
Six
not nothing
point
to really go off
seven.
of. There's not really nothing for me to go off of. And I'm only rating it because I watched all of it, not because you know I've seen this episode or just this episode. But
That's fair.
Yeah. Nah, man. 6.7 is wild style. That's cool. Hey man, I'm getting a little thirsty. I've been over here drinking this water all night, man, but I feel like it's just not quite quenching my thirst as much.
what would you prefer?
I don't know. Maybe a sweet, nice lemonade.
That sounds delectable.
Let's get a word from our sponsors.
Sugar Junkie, and we sell amazing desserts and amazing drinks. We have loaded lemonades, we have delicious matchas that don't taste like grass, we have
Wow.
gourmet sodas, we have energy refreshers, we have so many different things, and they are amazing. Okay, so listen, come down and see us, follow us on social media, and let us know how we can help with your sugar high. Okay, can't wait to see you. See you soon. Bye.
Everybody go get that sugar high. All right, we're back. Those of you who are just tuning in, this is another episode of Where's My Anime, episode 39. I got the whole crew with me. I'm Jay Sama. We got Dap here. We got Fry, the manga guy. We're live on Facebook, YouTube, Twitch, and X. Don't be afraid to drop a comment in the comment section. We see y'all out there. Let us know if y'all agree or disagree with what we talking about tonight. We're gonna keep it moving though. Our next anime for the night, To Be Hero X, Season 1, Episode 24, titled X. Season Ender. Now, I will say, on the list of animes that had season enders tonight, this is one of my least favorite ones.
Dude,
Um,
I
I
knew
don't.
it. I knew it.
I don't like this shit at all, man. And here's why. Like, I'm not gonna go into all the details right now, but look, man, I like To Be Hero X as a anime series. I thoroughly enjoyed season 1. I had high expectations for a good season ender, and it just didn't live up to it. I mean, the episode's title X, man. The show is called To Be Hero X. I just feel like these last 2 episodes or last 3 episodes were rushed with the storytelling of who X is and why I should give a fuck about him, right? Like, I know his title, he's Hero X, but at the same time, just like how they did such a great job building up all these other characters throughout the whole season, I feel like they dropped the ball on X. And honestly, it just made me not give a fuck about anything he had to say on this season ender. Like, at the end when he was just like, he's gonna defy fate. I don't give a shit because I don't even know what his true motivation is. You know what I'm saying? And so that's why I'm just like, shit is ass, man. It didn't make me feel any kind of way when I watched this season ender. In fact, I like the fight sequence, him doing this broken reality thing, and then they introduce somebody else who could do the same shit that's on somebody else's hero team, and I can't remember what hero agency manager was like, oh yeah, that's your rival, like out of fucking nowhere. I don't give a fuck about this rival, dude. I really don't even give a fuck about X at this point. We still don't know the motivation behind killing Moon. I mean, they rolled over it like a fucking speed bump when they were talking about it. I told you guys weeks ago.
They're investigating it.
Right, man. No, this shit happened like episode 4 or 5, man. It should have been. It should have been. It should have been explained. You know,
We just
like
got back to that time period.
I know, and it sucks.
I
It
mean,
sucks.
I will give Jay some of that though, because that's going to be painful. Because if you remember, Fry and Jay, some if you remember, they did show that moment where Iso shoots Moon, and then they
Yes.
show Ghostblade intercept Iso, and then it flashes away and shows some other shit. Like,
Yep.
hopefully that's not it. Like, we still need to see the rest. Like, what
Yeah,
now? How did that
man.
happen?
Like I get it, man. Like
You guys notice
we
anything
heard.
else about Esol too?
Say
What
again?
was that?
You guys notice anything else about Esol as well?
Oh yeah, he took out Dragon Ball Zero.
What?
Yeah, he took out Zero.
Yeah, yeah. In the
What?
montage, he took out Zero,
Yeah.
the hero Zero. Well, not Hero Zero, but the hero who was overpowered and turned into a god.
Oh yeah, he was like that was original Esol.
Yeah.
But the Esol at the end of the episode, did you guys notice that he's not in the top 10?
Oh shit, he wasn't.
He's not. He's not in the tournament. He got knocked out
Oh shit.
because the one who took his place was the new Nice, not the commoner, the Nice who looked like he's like a puppet or like a dead body moving.
I didn't see that shit,
Yep.
and I
Not
still
me
don't
either.
give a fuck about this season ender.
Oh, dude, I loved it. I thought it was great. I knew you were gonna hate it because it doesn't really. I will. Sorry, Dap. Like I've got so much to say. So if you got something to say,
Go ahead, Brian. Go ahead, dude.
Yeah, you good, man.
So, like I said, I fucking loved this episode. It leaves a lot of like it's definitely not as good as like Lord of Mysteries. Lord of Mysteries is like the perfect way you do an ending for a season. Unfortunately, To Be Your Hero X does leave a lot of open endings, and it does leave a lot of ties that you don't get enough answers for you to be like satisfied with them right now. But it seems like they're pushing those off for next season. The thing that I liked about this one, you get a lot of you get the badass fucking fight with X. We get to see, we get some more lore on Zero, and I don't know if you guys noticed this with Zero, but X says Zero's not gone.
Right.
Yeah.
And he also said that every person is a pawn. So I'm thinking Zero somehow influences fate itself. That was what Zero's power was. And then that's the reason, like that is X's motivation. X's motivation is he figured out that everybody is being played, that everybody is being moved, and his goal is to break out of it. He doesn't want to be part of fate.
Okay, I have a rebuttal for that, but keep going.
What's your rebuttal? I want to hear this. You kind of
Look, I mean, if what you're saying is true, I don't have a problem with that. But the problem is that they don't do a good job convincing me of that to make me give a fuck about it. You get what I'm saying?
I can see that. Like again,
you don't.
I definitely not. It's not as well. Like that was for me. It took me watching him do his explanation multiple times. Like I had to go back and watch it over to kind of grasp what he was what like his point was with his little spiel where he's talking about breaking fate and like they're all pawns and like what the truth is. I didn't get it the first time I watched it. I had to go backwards and listen to it again a couple different times. And what I was kind of getting was that everything that happened was literally like manufactured to happen by Zero for the explicit reason to bring him back.
Which is a perfect another point. Why the fuck do you need to be manipulating everybody to bring you back? Bring you back from what? Are you
being taken out?
But are you dead or are you not dead?
Well, that's what I'm saying. If he can control fate, he's dead and not dead at the same time.
Oh my god!
But I mean, he's also defeated, but he's still defeated. Like that's kind of weird. Like I have to see that get played out because if he's defeated and people trying to resurrect him, then like you didn't win. Like, what is your power? Like, if it is fate and you can control it, like how you couldn't do that part? Like, with like I don't know. That's a lot to take in. I'm kind of confused on that.
I was thinking on there. It seems like Zero's big thing was he obviously got overcame by all these, and we know that he one thing. Like we were first told that the reason Zero had to be defeated by all the heroes was that he accidentally killed one hero, and this caused him to become overcame by fear.
Nah, that's an episode. On this episode, they showed he killed multiple heroes. Like he killed more and even more.
That is what I'm saying. That we were told one thing, and then this episode we got more information on it.
Right.
Originally, we were lied to, or not that we were lied to. That's just the story that the hero commission or whatever allows to be told about him.
So potentially Zero. That's him manipulating.
But it seems like Zero was more of a tyrant once he became a god than the way he was originally like explained to be. Where that he was this, great being who only accidentally killed someone. But X then talks about like how to explain this. He talks about how that they're all pawns and that it's all fate. And then the way he kind of explained it with that Zero never died also made me go, okay, that's where I could be making a jump here, but this is where where that Zero most likely has something to do with fate itself. And he gets defeated, but as he's being defeated, he was able to manipulate fate in a way to try to bring himself back. How he manipulates fate, though, we don't know. Like, that's something we haven't been given yet. We don't have that answer. Like, obviously, it probably had something to do with his power and his trust level and all that type of stuff, but we don't really know. And
what if it's the other way around? Sorry to cut you off. What if, he can control fate, but that's not what has people scared of him per se. Well, that's not why he's tucked away. It's because, he became tired and all this shit. Like, maybe because he can control fate, and you got all those the bosses and stuff. They got all these hero companies and shit. What if they're the ones using his power to be able to control what they want to have, and then they just take out people that go outside of the fate that they want?
None of those hero corporations existed when he was a thing.
I mean, but there was one though. Wasn't there one?
No, there was none of them. Because that's one of the showed you is they showed you that the first hero company. They talked about them showing up like a couple years after the Hero Commission became a thing, and then they reigned supreme for about 15 years, and that's when all the other ones started to pop up. They showed you in the little montage of the timeline.
Yeah.
I remember.
And of course, the Hero Commission wasn't created until after Zero was defeated.
But that doesn't mean they weren't manipulating his power, though. Maybe they're just using him at this point. They're not trying to have him free so they can, monopolize on all this money and stuff.
The thing that they don't want is they don't want another Zero. As far as I can tell, everybody thinks Zero was dead and died. And except for X. X seems to be the only one who believes that Zero never actually died. And even his the guy who's like Isol's uncle or whatever.
Some Rock.
Rock, thank you. I couldn't think of his name. Like he wants to bring Zero back. We know that.
Yeah.
But we don't know what else he really knows about him, or like how much information he has. But he all of his like moves and manipulations that he's doing is all in service of bringing Zero back. So, and like X now knows that things have been manipulated and everything is being set to bring Zero back, and somehow he's trying to do something to stop it. Like that is his motivation, as Jay was saying he didn't get what X's motivation was. X's motivation is to not allow Zero to come back, and I think though the only reason for it is because he doesn't. He just doesn't want to be bothered with it. His character seems to be very much about doing as minimum effort as possible.
I think, but see, that's the thing, Fry. Like, you're drawing a lot of fucking conclusions that I don't think that was necessarily painted out. Like, to my understanding, the fear is that the commission fears that Hero X will become the new Zero, right? And that is another thing that he could have been saying, is that he's going to defy fate and not become the new Hero Zero, right? So, like, it's a lot of conclusions that you got to kind of pull out your ass just to even understand this shit. That's why I said they didn't do a good job of character building X to be like to be understood just as much as the other characters that they built in the show, except for the dog, Aja or Aha or whatever his name is. Everybody else, man, like we had a clear visual of what they stood for, what their motivation was, how their powers work. We still don't even know how X powers work. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here? You know what I'm saying? Like we see his powers, but we don't really know how they work. We don't know the limitations. I mean, this motherfucker transcended through time. What are we doing, man?
Transcended through time
and space. When he went through doing
it-
the whole flashback, he was showing all the shit that happened in the past.
He was showing the information. Like, it wasn't like he was, going back in time or anything, but he was showing the information. We're visualizing as like visions, but
okay,
that's
so
him. For as far as we know, he was just giving him the information.
So he just gave him the information through a fucking PowerPoint. Either way, man.
Yeah.
Like, again,
I mean, I guess so. He did materialize a hot rod out of nowhere and started, doing burnouts and shit in the middle of the hallway.
He pulled it from the billboard. Pulled it from the.
Oh, that's what it was. Oh, okay, that makes sense. I didn't know where that came from.
I still don't fully understand his powers either. At first, like, I thought it was something to doing with like manipulating reality, and it still kind of seems that way. But it also kind of seems like, he's like jumping between realities.
Yes,
it is also seems to be what it is. So like that hot rod or whatever, he sees it on the billboard, but he can pull it out because it's in some other reality, and he snaps his fingers and pulls it out.
Dude,
I don't understand it, but
dude, they were all fighting, and the next thing you know, he pulls out a fucking coin, and then he takes the dog back to the Batcave, and that's when he starts showing them the montage. Like he, it doesn't make sense without an explanation, man. And that's all I was asking for. Like, give me an explanation. Tell me how he became Hero X. Like, how did he get his trust value? Fucking,
I think
so
that's what
fucking strong.
I mean,
what the
episode was it for me? Like, the big thing for this whole season, it seems more. Honestly, with the way this episode ends, it seems more that this whole season was meant to kind of like set up the world, and then in the next season 2, what we're gonna get is how X became X. And then hopefully that's when we get this tournament for to be hero.
Yeah, and he like kind of walks away like he's not even gonna participate in it. I don't know, man. I can go on and on about the shit I didn't like about this episode, but Go ahead, Dap.
I mean, that's kind of going back to what you were saying earlier, which I think is a great point of view, though. Like when he said he's going to defy fate, and he went out there and snapped and showed his real, his actual identity, or we presume is his actual identity. I mean, that's pretty solid. Like that could be part of his thing. Maybe he'll do that. Maybe it does affect his trust value where it goes down to nothing or very little, and then for whatever reason he's defying fate and he gets that shit to bounce right back to show. Like, I mean, granted, we ain't gonna know the reason unless they tell us. Like how he's able to go through and get trust value like this, but that could be part of it. That could be part of it. But I hope they do actually describe like what he has going on. What lets him do what he can do.
Yeah. Well, I will say this one thing I did like about it, like, about X's characters, like, he didn't join any of the hero agencies, and that's another reason why they want to fucking kill him, because they can't control him. Like, I do like that aspect of it, but all this other bullshit, I can't rock with.
Yeah, I want to know because like we haven't seen. Oh, go
I
ahead.
liked it. What I was saying was I liked it. I thought it was wild. I think I don't know. It's I don't know how to explain it without just sounding kind of crazy. But
Say it.
see, like the whole tossing the coin to Scion.
Yeah.
Oh, that was
Yeah.
a cool moment.
He talked about how
Yeah.
that was the start of his hero career, was that moment, which makes me curious on how like that is what started it. I'm wondering if it has something to do with like her luck or whatever. But and then it just like I said, there's a lot of like jumping, like they don't fully tell you stuff, but they just kind of lay it out there for you to try to draw your own conclusions for it. It's weird, but it's interesting. I like it. I love the style.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it was Cheyenne's look that gave him power though, because she would have had to give it back. Because that's how they did everything else. Like when she was back at the church or whatever, like she was giving prayers or whatever you want to call it to items, and people was buying it, and being able to go through and get stuff done. Or like when people were grabbing her and saying, "Hey, what you think is gonna be best?" Like she was present, giving them blessings or luck, whatever you want to call it.
That's what you want them to think. I mean, they want you to think that, but we all know X is just snap his fingers and get his fucking coin back. Like, that's why this shit is so stupid. Man, we really don't know.
Is it the same coin? Is it the same coin though?
We don't know.
By the way, people getting her luck also, they never really established exactly how it works. Either in her episode.
What do you mean, man?
Because you're talking about like how people had to like give her stuff to do it, but that wasn't always how it worked. Like she's also apparently able to give people luck just from singing.
Yeah.
And then she can also concentrate luck apparently through fucking graffiti paint. We saw her do that. And we don't know like even how her.
No. What I was saying the other way around. Not him giving her something, like her giving them something. Like you said with the graffiti, like she literally has her hand on the cans and she's spraying out her luck. Or like when she had the yo-go, she has her hand on the yo-go, still attached to the string, it's still attached to her luck. Or when she was shooting an arrow, she still has contact with it, then she shoots it, it still has her luck. Like that's what I was going with. Not saying that he gave her something and then the luck transferred to him. Not like that.
Also, like what I was saying, like I don't know like how it worked because he doesn't tell us how he becomes X. He says that was the first step that started him up to becoming X. That giving her that coin is what started it.
I didn't catch that, to be honest with you. That's a good catch. It doesn't make sense, sadly, but it's
like,
a good catch.
We don't have his full backstory. Jay, that's a legitimate complaint. The guy who apparently is the crux of the season. We don't get a full explanation on like how he became X or how his power works or anything like that. That's a legitimate complaint. Like that's the reason to me Lord of Mysteries is a better season finale But I still think the episode was great. I love the style. I love like the amount of information we do get. I wish we had gotten
Yeah.
significantly more, but and then
Yep.
the setup that they give for the next season, I think is really awesome. We have all these badass fucking heroes coming together. We get to see that Dragon Boy actually went to fucking trial for killing Smile.
Yep.
He got
That's
off.
still one. Yeah.
He actually did go to trial for that. Ghost Blade's in the top 10. I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought he was basically retired. I thought that was kind of crazy. Commoner seems to have some weird, cool like suit now. Nice is back, even though he fucking killed himself. I don't know what's up with him. Like
That is kind of crazy.
Cool information, but there was also it leaves a lot of open-ended stuff there for us to hopefully get answers next season.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy that Nice would even be there, because literally off of the end of the Commoner shit, that's when he gets his whole guys blown off, or the sky is blown off, where people was like, "Yo, what? That's not Nice. Who is this guy? Hey, he's supposed to be nice. Who have I been, basically worshiping this whole time?" And like, you think that would have been what would have destroyed any trust value that would have been there for Nice. So
That's
how was
assuming that
that's crazy?
that he somehow uses trust value.
Fear or something?
We have no idea, because for the way he looks is he has these like cracks on his face, and honestly he's not giving like the nice personality that we saw on his face. It's very dead, very like just no emotion, which might mean he's just a puppet. Like that might be what he is.
Maybe he's a new hero, air quotes on the word hero, that can like
Or
shape shift into different people, which would be honestly dope. I'm surprised there's not a person that can do that. He's just like literally borrowing trust values like left and right, just because you can change how you look. That would be dope.
man, or this could just be another piss poor attempt
I get out of here.
adding another character that we have no fucking clue about. And here's the thing too, man. I was talking to Depp about this offline. It's also absurd that we know the events that led to Nice committing suicide. But it's kind of absurd that with this whole trust value thing, a character like Nice can actually die from just walking off a building. And I don't want to get into like the full argument me and Daff had about it, but
Yeah, no.
I think they still did not. I think they still didn't do a good enough job, in my opinion, about what was the exact moment and thing that made him go over the line, and essentially offing himself. Like we saw what, huh?
That's really the last episode.
What, when the dude was like, "Man, you let a fucking dog get in the top 8, and you're not even in the top 8. I have no more use for you." Like,
No,
you know
he
what I'm
thought he
saying?
had fear, man. He thought he had fear on him. He was gonna end up like Smile. He didn't. He was like, "Hey, I got fear on me. What am I gonna do? There's no cure. Can you help
Yeah,
me?"
but
You can tell that especially with the fear thing, like Dap is saying, like his
Yes,
mind
man.
was broken. Like he was
I know.
done.
I know, but it would have been nice for them to like have they done in the past, where we seen events happen, and then we see it for other people's perspective, right? So when we first saw Nice, walk off the building, we saw it from the communist perspective. It would have been nice to see, no pun intended, to see Nice perspective when he actually did it. That's all I'm saying. Like, bring it back to the fold and just show us what was going on in his mind when it fucking happened. That's all I'm
The thing
saying.
is you might get that next season.
I get that.
Man,
Especially-
fuck that next season stuff, man.
Again,
Oh, I get out of
especially
here.
since they brought his body back.
And hopefully
We don't
this
know
is
anything about. We don't know anything. We don't know if this is actually him. We don't know if it's just a dead body as a puppet. But like that's why I'm like that might be one of the reasons they don't answer that question. Like you
Hey,
got
Brian.
enough information to know that his mind's broken and he killed himself because of that. But
hey Fry. Do you think that you're talking about the first hero that they showed when they started showing the heroes that was going to compete?
Hmm.
You talking about the first one?
What you
No, I
mean?
don't know. I don't know what you mean by the first one.
Like the
Yeah.
first one that they showed, like after X and the dog was out there and the credits start rolling, they started showing each hero like one by one.
Hmm.
Are you referring
No,
to the first?
no, they show Nice, like the actual Nice,
Yeah,
Supposedly.
but with like he's standing with all the others who are ready to start the tournament.
Yep.
He's in one of those spots, but he has like cracks on his face. He's wearing the exact same outfit and everything, but
he has
Yep.
black hair.
no, he doesn't have black hair.
Nah,
He still has
that's the
he has the
commoner.
exact same hair. He just has the commoner has black hair with like a white stripe in his hair.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Um, uh, but
but
they showed
he has a suit similar to Nice, right?
it
No.
looked like it when you like pressed a button and
Yeah,
then all these bright white light or these bright lights like
yeah.
surround him and they tighten up and he has like a armor outfit and it does look whitish. I don't know though. It doesn't show enough of it for me to say it's basically Nice's outfit or not.
Yeah, I don't see Nice, man. Like the last person that they show is Queen.
No, you keep going. Like it shows him.
Oh shit. All right. Um, but yeah.
Should have
Anyway,
been
man.
Boa.
Nah, man.
Dude, I
Fuck
don't
that,
know
man.
what your obsession is with her.
Bro, like think about all the characters we watched, bro. Like, come on, bro. She's the only one that basically took out Queen. I mean, actually, she literally took out Queen. Like, I mean,
She
come on,
lost that
man.
fight.
Hey, she passed out. That was double KO. Yeah.
She still lost.
Only on camera. Either way, she still wore her out to where she passed out.
And she's
Either
also
way.
uh, once like everybody we've seen who's became a victim of fear itself, they've all been done afterwards.
But man, but what does that mean though? Because think about it. We
We don't
literally
know.
have.
Again, that's more questions we don't have yet. But
I mean, that's facts. But I mean,
like
just to compare to what you're saying though, Dragon
Oh
Boy
my
literally killed another hero. Like Boa didn't kill another hero. They just destroyed a whole bunch of ship connexes. Like, but Dragon Boy got off scot free
kind
and he made it to the
of
top. Like, come on, man. Come on, man.
and
Come
Dragon
on.
Boy did kill a hero, but the way they also show this like with the news and everything, but the way they framed it was that Dragon Boy, the reason he went to trial was yes, he killed another hero, but it was more about the like how like rough he was basically and how gruesome the death for Smile was. Not that he killed Smile at all. It seemed to be more about how gruesome it was and being done in front of people.
The presentation.
Yeah, the presentation of it, and and they still let him off for doing it.
Yeah, that's just crazy. I didn't expect that to be honest with you, but I guess I should have with so much like shadow stuff that goes on with these hero companies. Because like, granted, I didn't understand that part, but like once they found out where X was, that wasn't Rock. Whatever the other hitman hero boss is, he goes tell these other I'll just say nonchalant heroes because man they nobodies. He's like, hey, y'all got the target, go kill X, and then
Nobody's
they going out to
both
go
like
kill X.
were like number 15 and 14 and 13. Like they were close to being in the top 10. They just didn't quite make it.
I mean, I guess, but still, I mean, I guess I didn't catch that either. Where they say these numbers at in the text
Uh,
on his side?
yeah, and like like when you're seeing like it was from various angles, but it's very easy to miss. But yeah, they I think like the big dude who like would roll up, I think he was like number 13 or 14. Um, the two dudes,
Yeah.
they were,
Yeah.
if I remember right. But I can't remember exactly. You'll have to go back and look.
Yeah.
Still
So
ass, man.
did they show what was the rating for the guy that had the other kind of dimensional powers like X? They said what his was too, or he was just like a fear driven dude.
I'm assuming he was an actual like hero, but I don't remember if they ever said his number.
Nah, they just said that's his rival.
They
Or
didn't
some.
call him his rival.
They did. He
Not
said
use the
that.
word
Yeah, they did.
rival.
They
I
did.
mean,
They
it's.
said
I
that,
felt.
dude.
They said he was
I felt like
he was like a counter or something
his
like that. They
counterpart.
never used,
Yeah,
yeah, like that. They never said rival. I don't think X has a rival. He literally
Of course not. Or
exactly.
maybe he does. Maybe he does. We don't know shit about X to know if he has a rival or not. That's the
You know
whole
what?
problem.
That is crazy too, man. I will say that though for the series. I'm mad you even brought that up. I kind of don't like how they like brought up like how Nice had rivals and stuff and all that. But then as we go to like these other characters, like the only other character that we hear that has like an actual rival is between Boa and Queen. Like other than that, like we really don't kind of get
not
like.
really rivals. It's more just Boa didn't like Queen because she thought she was meant to replace her.
I mean, but they were legit rivals though. I mean, like they kept fighting. I mean, Boa was
They
already X.
were rivals as like hero rivals, but they weren't actual rivals.
I mean,
And
yeah, not in the same way like
they
how
also
Nice was, and I can't think of the
they
other
never
guy.
called him a
But
rival. They called him his nemesis.
true.
Yeah.
But I mean, you know what that is.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
mean, again, like they also like, that was showing more that the like some of these characters have nemesis that are set up by the company themselves. Like
Yeah.
it was more kind of like the
PR.
boys. They like all their situations are fake. They don't actually help anybody. They just have these PR made fights essentially.
Which
I mean,
also
shit, they
begs
should
the
have.
question. Oh, my bad. Go ahead.
No, you good. No, I was just gonna say, man, they should have been doing that shit for Little Johnny.
I mean, they
Well,
might
here's
have
it.
like unfortunately like they just Nice is really the well, I would say Nice and Esol are the two characters that they go into the deepest background for them. We
Yeah.
also got what 4 episodes for each of them, I think. Actually, I think
Yeah.
Esol had 3 episodes. But anyways,
Felt like 4.
yeah, I did feel like 4, but like they both got the deepest like background exploration that we saw throughout this whole series. But they were also dealing with so many different characters too, so it kind of makes sense. Otherwise, this would have been way more than 24 episodes for a single
Don't make
season.
any excuses for these dudes, man.
I'm not making excuses because I like it. I like the way the story was told.
All right. Well, now I got 3 points. I got 3 points to make. Number one, we was just talking about Nice and his nemesis, right? So it also begs the question: how long was Nice under the new management, right? From that time period before he offed himself, and then when he started working for the new manager, because apparently his nemesis was like, yo, that's like my best friend, man. Like Nice was everything. Like they had a strong
Yeah,
relationship. So you mean to tell me
yeah.
in 2 years that was that kind of relationship? All right, calling bullshit on that now. And then the second thing, go ahead.
Before, yeah, the nemesis, they were friends before Nice was ever a hero. That's what they show in his episode. That they became friends even before that. That's the reason, and that's the reason he became his nemesis. That's one of the things that helped Nice become a hero. Was by using his nemesis, it bumped him up in the ratings.
So he was doing that. He was doing that under the old manager too.
Yes.
But we never saw that like throughout. Like I feel like at some point we
that's
should have seen him at
unfortunate.
least once.
Also, by the way, for him doing
Yeah.
it under the old manager as well, we also have to assume that it's never explicitly said, but they were friends before he was a hero.
I mean, yeah,
That is explicitly said and shown
that is.
in the episode.
That is. And then my last point is, man, like the last time we saw Iso, like, part of his arc was he defeated the old Iso. I think I don't know if they're saving it for season 2, but I feel like they could have been sprinkling or giving us more of a hint why fucking Iso just became unwillingly just a fucking puppet for fucking Rock. You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand he looks up to Rock, but I mean, this dude's essentially a hero killer, and it's like we get nothing from that. And I think we could have got a little bit more if they would have told why he decided to kill Moon. And then also too, man, like I mean, I'm not even going to the whole damn, what's his name?
Dang, that's
Um
crazy though. If you think about it though, like, hey, if Rock's trying to bring back his, what he says, nephew, right? Whatever Zero is, and Esau was the one that took out fucking Zero. How that shit work? How did that work?
Well, East the
oh like
original Esau is who took out Zero.
yeah.
I mean, that's true. That's true. Like, but still though, like, you
So he
still
already
ended up
got
with
get
the
back on the
guy.
OG ESO.
Well, it makes
Yeah,
sense.
yeah. He still ended up getting the Esau moniker under his title.
Exactly, and that makes 100% sense. Because think about it: if Rock wants Zero back, who would you want rid of?
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. That's why I said it's crazy.
Oh, okay. Oh, my bad.
Yeah.
I thought you were trying to say it doesn't make sense. I was like, it totally makes sense. That's who you
Yeah,
would want rid of right away.
he got
I
that
mean,
get
like,
back.
you do have that part though. Like, we don't know how far back. Like, maybe the Esau that, I mean, I guess not, but presumably the Esau that, the one that we know, the new one. If the old one was the one that took out Zero, like, how does that work? Like, I wonder if he just knew some extra stuff, or he actually knew how it went down. The
Well,
reason why he had to get taken out and got
the
brought up like
original
that.
Esau is apparently the one who killed Zero. They said it took
Yeah,
multiple heroes fighting him. So I'm guessing
Yeah,
yeah,
the original Esau was probably just the one who did the final blow.
yeah.
yeah,
Like again, it's more of an assumption because they don't explicitly tell us that.
Of course not.
But
yeah,
that's what you just get from context clues.
yeah.
Yeah, man. I don't know, man. I think they could have done a better job with the explanations and just giving us more of a clear cut ending and bringing everything back together, man. Because I mean, that's what I've been wanting this whole time, and I was so happy. Yeah, and I was so happy that they were moving in that direction towards the end of the season, with looping everything back together, bringing us up to date one time. I just feel like this season ended was just poor execution, man. But you guys got any more closing comments before we give the rating?
Oh, man, shit, we've been talking about this for a good
I
minute.
know, man.
Oh, something else I meant to say, but I can't remember right now.
All
I mean,
right,
I'm
all right.
surprised I didn't really talk about like X's like actual like fighting style. Like, I feel like his character is like more of the, what the kids like to say nowadays, aura farming style. Because I mean, brother's hands was in his pockets.
Yeah, like I mean, the X's whole thing is that he's a badass because he like when you look at him, you think he's a badass. Like that's his thing. Is he's definitely just aura farming. He just
Yeah,
dodges, acts cool as fuck. Like
yeah,
apparently he can turn people's attacks into a can of soda and then turn that can of soda back into attacks. Like it's cool, it's awesome, but yeah, it's just aura farming.
oh yeah, most definitely. I ain't gonna lie though, like I was kind of getting tired of hearing snaps
Dude,
as
I
fights kept
loved the
going.
whole fight scene. I thought it was great.
Yeah,
I was with it all the way till the car came out. To be honest with you, because
It
he's
just
like when he started doing like the circle burnouts in the middle of the street, I'm like, man, what's going on right now?
pulled it right off the billboard, man.
dude, he was just playing with those guys the whole time, man. Like
He
Exactly.
I don't
was,
know, I
he
don't know, man.
was.
I like
All
it.
right, what y'all rating the show, man? What y'all rating this episode?
Uh,
I'll go ahead and go
I
first,
think
man. It was a 6.5. The shit was a
that's
6.5.
crazy, dude. Chill out, man.
It isn't.
Chill out. Somebody get
What
this
happened
dude
to
some sugar
Moon?
junkie.
What
Somebody get
happened
this dude
to
some sugar junkie.
Moon?
He's clearly crashing out. He needs his sugar intake.
Why Moon, man? Why Moon? Answer the question. Why Moon?
I'm assuming it's going to be just because she. It seemed like she was on the top 10 somehow, and that they were just trying to get rid of her because they could.
She was done. She retired on the island. She did a farewell thing, man.
She said she was farewelling. Like I mean I don't know. Actually no, did she? I can't remember. I don't
She
know.
was
I'm
good,
assuming
bro.
that's what they're gonna do, but I mean, obviously, I don't know because they haven't told us.
And that
I mean,
and
she
that's what a
couldn't.
They're saying that it's
She
being
couldn't
developed.
fight or nothing. Like she couldn't fight or nothing because she threw her gun. She left her gun, so like,
Yeah,
she
she
really couldn't do nothing.
shot her gun. Like that's. I mean, that's the whole reason Commoner brings it back to her.
Yeah,
So
that's weird.
That's what a piss poor season ender does. It leaves you just to assume shit.
I mean, not. I mean, bro, it's coming back out, bro. Season
we
two's coming. This ain't
made
the end. Then
assumptions in Lord of Mysteries as well.
I mean, that's true,
dun, dun,
man. But
dun.
but, but this one,
Assumptions are
man.
just what you make as the person who's watching. Like I'm not gonna say like again, it's not perfect for me to give my rating. I give it a 9. I loved the fight. I thought it was a great episode, but unfortunately, as a season
Oh,
ends, it leaves too much open, and it doesn't explain enough to really like clarify its point there at the end. But
hey, something that.
overall, it was fucking good. I liked it.
Hey, before I forget though, I've been holding back this info though. I want to see how this is gonna play out. So apparently, I can't remember the website. So for everybody listening and y'all watching, go Google it. But for season two, you actually get to go vote for who is going to win the tournament out of the
Wait,
top 10. Yes,
like
go
we
Google it.
audience who
Yes, the audience gets
oh
to vote who's going to win the tournament.
now I don't like it.
Now you don't like it? What? Really?
Because that
I,
just
I,
means they're just gonna go like they probably have like a bajillion different endings, and they're just gonna go with whoever wins the vote. I despise that. Fuck that.
what? That's crazy.
I
I
mean,
didn't think
dude,
you.
that's like just to have something to clarify. Like what's his name? Jason Todd, the Robin, the second Robin. The whole reason the second Robin ever died in comics was it was a vote. It wasn't because that was the original story. It wasn't because that's what they were going to do. It was because it was a vote in the back of a comic book. And after that, it's now become part of this story. Every time they have to reiterate it and like tell a new part of Jason Todd's story. He always will die because that's what happened because of that stupid comic book vote. I hate it when like stories do that. That is terrible.
I
Please
mean,
don't.
but it kind of shows. I mean, at least personally, the way I look at it, because I can't think of anything where I've like seen where like the audience get to vote on something that's not yet to come out and they can change the whole like structure of what we've seen. Like I think that's pretty dope because like we know that whatever they about to drop is not. I mean, I guess it could already be scripted and done now, but I think it's interesting. It
I
has a
mean, is
twist
this
that you wouldn't be able to expect.
from a credible source?
I mean, yeah. Like I said, you can go Google it, but at the same time, you gotta think this is China, so you might not be able to get on some of their sites, or you gotta use VPN. So if y'all want to go vote, it is a thing. If the voting is still open,
Apparently, it
that's
is a thing. Yeah. Fuck
yeah. The
that.
website's like the Billable, something. It's like BILIL some shit like that. I know it's BIL something.
I went for on this one, man. Like, I think that's shitty.
To
But
Be a Hero X Season 2 will air Sundays at 9:30 a.m. beginning April 20. Oh, wait a minute. Sorry. That was this April. My bad.
yeah. Um. All right. For I gave it a 9, man. What you giving it, Dep?
I was gonna go 8.5.
8.5.
Yeah.
That's way too high. That's way too high. But I mean, you know, any closing comments before we get to the next 2 animes we got left, fellas?
We'll see you next year to be Hero X.
Yeah, man, do better.
No, I
Do
say see you
fucking
next year.
better. Do fucking better, man. God,
So that means you changed your rate to Friday?
say what?
I was asking Friday, does that mean he changed his rating?
No, because it's still for that episode. I still despise the whole voting thing for the next season. That is terrible.
for
No,
sure.
I mean, yeah, that's the next season. All right, I get to you. I get to you.
Um, yeah, man, I still think it's ass. But moving along, moving along. We have another season ender. We got Dan to Dan season 2, episode 24. Clash Space Kaiju versus Giant Robot. Um,
It's all right.
I don't know, man. This episode of Dan to Dan kind of reminded me of it was better than season one's ender, but at the same time, the season ender is more for me is more on the side of one of the ones I dislike. This wasn't one of my favorite ones tonight. The my favorite parts of this episode was Gigi again, right? Like Gigi's just a wild dude, man. The evil eye. Those were the parts I laughed on. The giant robot part, man. I mean, it was okay, man. I mean, they were getting beat up pretty bad. I I don't really love the ending, um, which I thought Momo and Okuran were you know in a better space this season. Um, and it was kind of like you're seeing like mutual affection going on and stuff, and then now like she fucking crushes the cube and shit when she sees that Okuran is kissing some alien inside of a fucking kaiju costume. Like it's just like, okay, man, that's how you want to end the season. All right, I get it. Just more love story bullshit. Didn't do anything for me. What about you guys?
It definitely doesn't feel like a season ender. I'll tell you that. It's, it definitely doesn't give
But not
season ender energy.
no.
I agree with that. The out of the season enders we had this week, to me, Dan to Dan's was the weakest. Um, I know Jay might not agree with that, with his hatred for 2B Hero, but
It's not hatred, man. It's really out of love.
Doesn't feel like it.
But Dan to Dan, while the episode wasn't like terrible, it just I don't know, like I just don't get like basically the point. I guess like is it just to add another girl character for Okarun's harem or something? I
don't know.
don't like I while the kaiju versus robot fight was pretty cool, that part was fun, and we did get some humorous moments throughout this episode. Overall, it was just kind of bland, especially for a season end.
Yeah. I get because in a way this episode felt more like it was tuned to get you to like. I'm just calling Florence. No offense, fry. Nah,
You call him Kenta.
oh, is that his name, Kenta? Yeah, I felt like this episode was more to introduce him and get the audience to like him and expect to see him more, for the season 3, season 2.
I hope not.
But I mean, that's what it feels like.
I think it is. I think this was to introduce him into the group, and then also we get a new alien person at the end of it, which is apparently the kaiju the whole time was just a space girl inside of a kaiju costume. Which makes me think that when it got giant, did she get giant with it? Like,
ain't no telling.
Like I said, like that.
Actually, the more important part is where's the ball? Is the real question. Because that was the whole reason why they were after the fucking kaiju. Or they end up running into the kaiju.
Yeah. I'm guessing that will be answered in the next season. Like I said, like to me, this one was the weakest one. It wasn't a terrible episode, but it also wasn't great.
Yeah. I probably didn't like what they was doing till like the end. Like I kind of like how they did the end with once Momo and Acro Silky woke up, and then they did their little powers and stuff from inside the Gundam, if you will. I just felt like
Dude.
That was the highlight for me. But which also had me thinking. Like, I still find it crazy that they decided to use a Buddha as a as a Megazord or a Gundam to fight something. Like, uh, what are the chances we would get like some American cartoon and they have like a
Oh,
Jesus Megazord?
we have to pause for a second and go back to Do Be Heroes.
Oh, what's up?
Apparently, to do these votes, not only are you voting on who essentially your favorite hero is, but on the
Mhm.
website to do this, there's going to be a series of tasks that you do. These tasks will
What?
earn you trust points that you will then be able to use to vote for your characters. This
Damn,
is
so they,
hot garbage.
damn, it turned into a mobile game.
I, though I will say this, it does not say that this will affect exactly how everything ends. Like this will not be like whoever is the number one hero because of this. It will not affect how the ending is going to be. Like so, like let's say the commoner is the number one hero on this. That does not mean
Yeah,
the commoner will win the tournament. The tournament in the story. This is more of apparently this will change more of how the hero, like what the hero's trust values are at the beginning of the season and a little bit throughout it. But then apparently I'm assuming at some point trust value is just not going to be a thing because if they make it where what our votes are ends up, deciding everything, I'm going to be literally pissed off.
I mean, but you got to think about that though. At least from what you were saying, like you have to build up stuff to be able to put trust value into a character. So at least it's not like, hey, everybody get on this site, click a button, and then that person's going to get trust value, and then that's it. Like you still have to work up for the character that you want to get boosted trust value. So at least there's like a limitation on,
It's still
you
stupid
know,
because the thing is in popularity contests like this, especially on the internet, the reason one
bots.
becomes super popular is usually such a niche reason. It might be because somebody creates a fucking meme for it. It could be anything. Like it could end up being the dog wins. And I'm
Hey, but
sorry,
that's their universe though.
Piccolo being the voice for it was cool and everything, but he better not be the one who fucking wins.
I mean, but that's their universe though. Their universe is basically the same. It's
Oh yeah,
driven off of yeah,
I'm just saying
yeah.
team in for it.
It's,
I
it's,
don't
it's so much ass, man.
like
It's
Everybody
sad.
vote for little.
that's what I do. I
Everybody vote
do
for Little Johnny today.
Nah, I don't.
Little Johnny's cool. Dude, I just
Um,
want to say, so, like Queen's introduction was badass at the end there too as well. But anyways, to go back to Day to Dan. Sorry to interrupt.
Yeah.
yeah, nah, Queen shit was dope. But nah, man. Well, shit. Before we ready, y'all got any closing comments for Dan and Dan?
Kenta
Uh,
sucks.
yeah. I feel like old girl, the alien girl, is probably gonna end up being like Kunta's girl or some shit. Like, it only makes sense. It kind of seems like that's where it's kind of going. But I
Really
don't
doesn't
know.
fucking matter, man. I mean,
Not really.
and it's not a good cliffhanger. It's a cliffhanger, but it's not a good one. I mean, shit. I even like the cliffhanger with the evil eye when Gigi when they accidentally spilled was it soy sauce or some shit
Yeah.
like that?
Oh
They was
yeah, yeah, that
eating
was
that. Like,
fire.
and that motherfucker flipped the table or kicked the table. Like that was a
Little
better
doll house.
cliffhanger, right? Like that was a better cliffhanger than the shit we just saw, man. So
That's
yeah,
facts. That's facts. I
And
what?
mean,
A,
Momo crushing the house that was funny, but it definitely wasn't like in the season like funny.
I don't know. It was that definitely wasn't like a season finale cliffhanger. Like
Yeah.
it was lackluster. I still enjoyed the episode. I still, like I said, I thought it was still funny and you got some cool fights. But overall, meh.
yeah, this is a shit, man. Like 5.5 for me.
Yeah. I'll go 6.7.
Yikes,
It's a 6.5 for me.
6.5. That's crazy. You guys are very generous tonight. Um, Yeah, man, we got two more to do. All right, let's go ahead and get into our next anime
Saying
tonight.
like it's a chore.
What? We got Sakamoto Days season 1, episode 21, hard mode. Um, dude, I've enjoyed. I'm sad to see Sakamoto going away soon, but I've enjoyed Sakamoto Days, man. This whole season actually, and this is a fitting name, man, for the episode.
Yeah, yeah.
Shin going at it. Yeah, Shin going at it with the remote control guy that it's not Slug. What's the other guy's name? Fuck, I can't remember the dude. But Slug's minion, um that's
Slur.
controlling the guy. It's Slug,
Slur.
right? Slur.
Slur.
Oh, excuse the fuck out of me. Slur. Um
Gesundheit.
Nah, man, but Slur's minion, he's remote controlling this guy, man, and they kind of the whole way that they're doing the fighting sequence for this episode is pretty dope. And also the guy who is always like overly thinking in his mind about try to fit into the fight or if he should do something or not. We got to see like what his little quirk is and whatever. And it still wasn't enough, man. Like this guy was like still getting busy. I liked it, man. What I didn't like though was Sakamoto like stepping in out of nowhere. Like I know Sakamoto like seeing like the animals and shit, like be like caught in the fury, but for Sakamoto like to just pinpoint exactly where he was at the exact time that he needed help before he died, I wasn't a big fan of that part, but everything else is pretty
Goku
dope, man.
Yeah. I
Goku
mean,
mode.
sadly, we've seen it before already. There's no different than when they were stuck on the beach and they had that metal net on them. He's like, oh, I can't pull it up. It's pinned too deep. And then all of a sudden, when the moment fitted and he needed to go save somebody, now he can fucking pull up the metal net and do what he got to do. Like, yeah, they've been pulling some powder armor type shit a couple times with Sakamoto. But more on this episode though, man. This what got me, man. And we talked about it last time when Shin was fighting old girl and she threw that axe, and we were talking about how Shin could tell where the axe was gonna go because he can future trajectory, all this, blah 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 blah. Okay, if he can do that with an inanimate object, why he can't do that for somebody that's just moving? He should be able to figure out where that's going because when you throw your arms or legs, it uses momentum and it goes through a trajectory that should be able to be tracked.
Yeah, if you can
But
react fast enough, he couldn't even react to it.
no, but he was acting like he couldn't read his mind. He was acting like he couldn't tell what was going on. He didn't need to.
He couldn't. Yeah, he
He
couldn't
also
read the dude's mind though.
And then even then that didn't make sense.
he's like one of the reasons his like reading the mind thing makes it where he can react to people who are faster than him is because he knows what's coming before it happens. With this guy, he couldn't read his mind, so he can't react to the guy's speed.
That
Yeah,
doesn't make any sense. Because that's and then they even show how it doesn't make even more sense because they hinted when they was at the circus and they was like, yeah, Sakamoto was able to give me quick ass reaction time information so I could react to this guy's attacks. So clearly he can react pretty quick. Like, granted, it doesn't matter that Sakamoto was one feeding the information. He still had to use his own brain to understand what Sakamoto was saying and react to it. So that's bullshit. I'm not buying that. I'm not
Like
buying that.
got it. Like to me, it. I thought it was kind of weird that he couldn't react fast enough to the hearing dude. I guess he wasn't able to give him the information fast enough. I think this was
Yeah,
another trying to make Sakamoto out to be such a badass.
yeah.
But like not with this whole like him not being able to read a dude who's technically asleep makes sense.
yeah, that made perfect sense.
Yeah.
I mean, but you should still be able to tell if. No, it doesn't make sense, bro. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't
What?
make
He
sense.
can't read his mind because his mind is at rest and he sleep.
He doesn't have to read his mind because if somebody's throwing something at you, how you reading the mind of something that got thrown at you?
Again, he read the mind of the girl, knowing where she's going to throw it at, and so he can then know the trajectory of where she's going to throw it at, and then dodge that.
Right.
But that doesn't mean it's always gonna go in that spot. You know, as all of us know, going to the range and pointing at some spot, having the intention to hit the bullseye does not mean you're gonna hit that bullseye. That's what I'm
What
getting at.
are we watching?
Huh?
An anime where they're mega assassins who can do crazy shit.
Yeah.
You're putting too much realism on them.
Am I?
Yes.
Am I?
Yes.
I'm trying to make sure that the powers that are being given and the abilities are making sense. That's what I'm trying to do.
Sense.
That's what I want. Actually, that's not even what I'm trying to do. That's what I'm conveying. It's not making sense.
Sakamoto, like, apparently can just bust down like steel shit with his bare hands.
Yeah.
Yes, I'm completely.
You accept that.
I mean, that's not the same. I don't know what his power is. He's just fucking OP. I've already said to that.
Just a
He's fucking.
strong dude. Like that's
He's
the thing.
Saitama.
Like the only person who apparently has powers really is supposed to be fucking like Shin or whatever his name is.
Yeah, Shin. Yeah, basically he's no. I won't say he's the only one with powers.
With the like hearing thing, it's more about concentration and him just having good hearing. It's not supposed to be like a power. It's just the like that's one of the things where like it's kind of ridiculous, but that's what makes Sakamoto Days fun. Is it is supposed to be
Oh wait, no. There's a
It's
shit ton of people
ridiculous
with
and
powers
fun.
in here. I wouldn't dumb it down to Shin. Like they literally had all those prisoners from Brazil. All of them have powers. But yeah.
The lady who like poked people, she had powers.
Yeah, then you had to do that crush people in the fucking chicken nuggets. And then you got
the thread guy.
Part. Yeah, you got Part, who's part of the team now. And then I can't remember the other people. I don't think the guy that Shin went against, I don't think he had powers. He might have just been just an assassin dude.
An assassin and a serial killer.
Well,
True.
Well, what are y'all what are y'all gonna rate this episode?
3. Nah.
I think it was solid 7 to me.
Yeah, it was a solid 7. Yeah.
Like,
For sure.
Fun. It's a fun episode. I mean, I thought the fight was okay. Sakamoto coming in, you know, having his Goku moment where he saves the day at the last second. Like, I can see, you know, people not liking it, but personally, I'm okay with it. It's a pretty typical thing to do. And I can't wait to see Sakamoto do whatever he's going to do next. I do like Shin, like pushing himself even further. Like Shin's like growing throughout the show has been awesome. Like they've done it very well. My opinion.
This is a dope way to do a training arc without saying it's a training arc.
Yeah, exactly. 100%.
Yeah. What are y'all gonna rate it?
I think everybody said 7, huh? Yeah, everybody said 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
They ain't gonna be playing after this.
I didn't hear you say that. I didn't hear you say yours. Yeah, I'll give it a. I'll give it an 8. I like this episode for sure. Any last comments about Sakamoto Days before we move on to our last anime tonight?
Expect some further heat in these last 3 episodes, sadly.
Oh yeah. All right. Well, as a good send off for the episode, let's get into Togenaki season 1, episode 11. Thank you.
I thought we was done. We don't have to do this. We don't have to do this. Really?
At this point.
All right. Well, briefly, how did y'all like this episode?
I didn't.
So if you take some trash and you put it in a blender with some water,
it would still be better than this.
Exactly. I don't know how anybody can like fucking Togenaki, bro.
I like it. I like it. I'm still interested, man. I'm still interested.
Take the head off, man. I don't know if this was the captain. Stop, bro. Just stop, please.
I'm still interested. No, I am. I was watching this episode and I was laughing. I was having a good time.
And then you woke up.
It's so out of like they give you more information on the Momotaro dude who dies, which they should have done before he died. It would have made him a more intriguing character. They
would have made a more intriguing character.
100%. Like doing it after he dies. Like at that point, I'm like, I don't give a shit. Like, why should I care now?
Exactly. And plus, he's a murderer. Why am I being cheered? Why am I cheering on for the murderers? What the fuck are we doing?
Basically, the whole reason to do this was just to show that now his children are going to want to kill the Oni. That's basically all it did.
Basically, he created a cycle.
Yeah, he just he did. He created the cycle. Like it's so bad.
Fucking stupid. I was supposed to be cheering for that shit though. Like literally, he goes through and kills families, and just because he prays after he kills them, that makes him a good guy. And then this one kid that he doesn't kill, and then this one kid that he doesn't kill because he has remorse or sympathy, and goes through and slays a whole bunch of people. Now he's like, well, damn, now I just gotta kill them all on sight. Like, this is the guy I was supposed to have remorse for and be like, oh, he was such a great guy.
Oh, you wasn't supposed to
Momotaros.
I don't think
genocide is always the way.
We're trying to just give these characters more depth, but at that point, there was no reason to give them more depth. Like it was a pointless, just a pointless amount of information that I didn't understand. Like why you were giving me this at that point. These characters, like the character who can move dead bodies, is dead. So why do I care about the dead body he's using? Like,
which is stupid. He should be still alive. Like that bullshit they pulled for that blood dude should be the reason why that Momotaro dude should still be alive. You tell me he didn't put none of his own bacteria in his body as a backup plan if he was to die? That's stupid. That is stupid.
That doesn't make any sense.
I didn't follow what you just said.
That
what part? Like, bro, like if he has the ability to,
if he's dead.
Because what you mean? If he can bring himself back to life, just like how
would he bring himself back to life? He controls the bacteria himself. If he dies, he can't control the bacteria.
So what if he's almost dying, which is not dying, but on the verge, and it's still enough for him to be able to control his body with his bacteria to bring himself back? Like, why would that not be a thing?
How would he bring himself back? How does this bacteria bring him?
The same thing you said for our anime fucking magic. Why are you asking me for the details?
Because again, the bacteria has never shown that it fixes anything. The guy's The guy's blood, at least that's the component that they say it does. It heals. His bacteria doesn't fix anything. If he's about to die, he could, let's say, control his body with the bacteria, but the moment he's dead, it's over. He immediately drops. So what's
anime magic, man? I don't know. It sounds like it's a much better thing than having old dude come back, because the only reason why he came back to life because somehow his blood got on the fucking ceiling and fell into his mouth. Like, man, what kind of plot fucking whole shit is that? That's crazy.
I don't have any faults on that. That was okay.
Yeah, that was
wild. That was wild.
For me, the reason it's just garbage is like, again, there's no reason to give these backstories. Like,
there's a reason, man.
What is
not
it?
Whatsoever.
Just to demonstrate the perspectives coming from the Momotaro, man, and they're not all streamlined, right? They're all just like, or maybe they all just didn't start off as just like only, serial killers, right? Like even that guy, he started off doing R&D in the research department before he actually became like on the front lines, going out there killing Oni. I'm just saying, like it just shows the depth in the Momotaros and how they became to be what they are when they see them in current time.
So it shows that they got a business.
Well, it shows that it's not well told. Like they've already showed that he's already talked about that he started in the R&D department. He talked about that when he's first introduced.
But now we get to see the full picture, and then we also get to see a guy that he used to look up to, that he used his body.
Again, the only real point I get from that whole showing it is that the cycle is going to repeat.
Yeah,
And that's cool too.
That's not
it's not
cool.
cool. What is cool about that?
You don't
What do
want
you
the
mean?
cycle to repeat.
Bro, that's just trauma. That's all it is. It's pointless trauma.
It's conflict. It's conflict right now. It's Momotaro against the
Conflict in
Oni.
who?
Oh
No, it's
man.
not. It's really not Momotaro versus the Oni, because really the Momotaro's the only ones hunting the Momo's the only ones hunting down the Onis. They ain't no
Yeah,
Onis hunting out the Momotaros. They defended themselves.
literally just looks like the Momotaro want to do a genocide on the fucking Oni.
That's it. That's all they've been advertising. Genocide.
I mean that's true, man, but it's still
And,
a conflict though,
and it
dude.
was almost like, this was to show that the Momotaros have good reasons for wanting genocide. And it's like, no, they don't. That kid only went berserk because they murdered his parents.
Exactly. Still their fault.
If they had left his family alone, guess what? I'm betting he wouldn't have went berserk.
Well,
And
since
they went into his house and fucked up his life. Like, but we still don't have remorse for these people. Man, come on, man. That's some shitty writing right here, bro.
It was terrible, man. It's horrible.
well, since you guys love this episode so much, man, what do you guys want to rate it?
First, I'm gonna say only a Hitler fan will rate this any higher than a 3. That's basically like some damn Nazi type shit, bro.
This is barely a 2, but it's a 2.
I'll give it a -0. I don't know what number that is, but we gonna try it.
So, is this what you guys call the Hidden Leaf Village against the Uchiha? Is this along the same lines? I'm just curious.
Bro, that was not the whole story. This is the whole story.
What are you talking about? That's not the whole story.
The whole story of Toganaki is Momos versus Onis.
Yeah, but we're still talking
Naruto is
about
not just.
But we're still talking about two groups of people that had a significant. No, the Uchihas had a significant story in the story of Naruto. There's no Naruto without Sasuke, and there's no Sasuke without Uchihas.
Okay.
There's no Uchihas without Sasuke.
I don't never hear Udap mention anything about genocide when it came to the Uchihas.
Okay. I mean, that's essentially
What you don't hear.
Uchiha's.
Yeah, so I'm just saying. So like, it's the same comparison with the Momotaro. That was my original question. It has to be.
No, so
No,
like
how?
the Momotaro killing the Oni and it basically being a genocide. I mean, that is essentially what they do. I'm confused what your point's supposed to be here.
They go out their way to kill Oni.
The point is, man, y'all seem so outrageous about it, but we've seen this anime before. And
No, I'm not outraged because of genocide. I'm outraged because it's badly told.
I'm talking about the way that was explaining it. Like, they're basically committing genocide. Like, yeah, like it happens. We've seen this before. Like what's the,
that's all this story is about.
What do you mean that's what it's all about?
What else is this? What else is this show about? Besides the fact that we have a character that's getting introduced powers that we don't give a damn about because we don't know about them.
No, you don't give a damn about it. I give a damn about it, man. The show's it's a decent show, man. You're not giving it a chance. You'd rather watch shit like Dandadan in the last episode of 2B Hero X, which is ass.
Bruh, if this show is helping you go to sleep at night, that is fine. But it's making my day worse. I'm pissed off watching this shit. I hate watching this shit. It's ass. If it helps you sleep at night, then so be it. It don't help me,
bro. Man. Nah, Toganaki, man. Hey, they about to turn up, man. I see good things with Toganaki. For sure.
I'm hoping.
3.
Yeah, I'm hoping. Thank you means that this kid's show got canceled. That's what I'm hoping. That's what the title means.
Nah, man. I mean, do y'all want to do a rating since y'all hate it so much?
Oh, I said -0.
2.
2?
Sure.
Let's try this again, man. Do y'all want to give it a rating or what?
2. I would
-0.
That's wild. I mean, I really can't defend this episode too much, man. They do I mean, they didn't do a great job on this episode, but that's fine though. So with that being said, man, any closing comments tonight? We appreciate everybody coming out tonight, kicking in with us again. This has been another episode of Where's My Anime, episode 39. What you guys got?
I only got one question for y'all, man. We don't went through what, three?
Four season finales this week.
Shit, maybe five season enders.
Yep.
Which one y'all? We rating them in order. Which way y'all going? What we got? What's number one? Maybe we'll start at the bottom. What's the bottom?
The bottom?
Yeah, what's on the bottom?
To Be Hero X, man. Nah. Oh, Dan to Dan.
Okay, crazy.
Nah, Dan to Dan, dude. Dan to Dan is the bottom.
Yeah, Dan to Dan was the weakest season for me.
Yeah, I agree with that. All right. Who will be next?
Oh, To Be Hero X, for sure.
It's Claventus for me.
Oh, my
what?
God. You're
my gosh.
bugging. You're fucking bugging.
This is number 3.
That's crazy.
You're fucking bugging, man.
I had to cap out. Mine's going to be a Lord of Mysteries because I ain't in the mix like that.
Hey, you're fucking really bugging.
I'm
what
not
about number 2? It's crazy, man. What about number 2?
That's To Be Hero for me.
Yeah, it's gonna be To Be Hero.
Nah, that's Clavetti's for me, man.
What?
Yes.
Oh, okay. I mean, okay, my bad. Yes, yeah, both y'all going for Lord of Mysteries for number 1, and then I got Comanches. All right, got you.
Number 1 for me is Lord of Mysteries. It was
Fuck yeah.
Great fucking season, great season finale, and it made me want more.
Yeah,
it's
for sure.
Like I said, I don't know how you can put To Be Hero at 3, in my opinion.
Yeah,
easy work.
For me, Claventus was great, but it also had some episodes that weren't.
Oh wait! I'm sorry. Wait. Time out. Are we talking about season enders, or are we talking about the seasons? I mean, the season as a whole,
right? Like that's what we were.
No, I thought we was just talking about. I thought we was just talking about the season ender.
Oh, I thought we were doing the whole season.
No.
I mean, shit. Combine both. Let's go.
Nah, if we're talking about the whole season, oh, that's a different story. I mean, number 4 will probably be shit. Probably Dan and Dan again. Probably Dan and Dan again. Yeah.
Yeah.
And number 3,
I think I can still stick with that.
Number 3 will probably be shit.
That's for me.
Actually, yeah, I think all mine will switch around a little bit. So yeah, that one be I take that as Lord of Mysteries.
For 3 for you, Dad?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
Number 3 would probably be Clavetti's for me too. And then number 2, Lord of Mysteries.
Wait, what? Number 2 is Lord of Mysteries for you?
Yeah.
So To Be Hero is number 1?
That's gonna be my number 1. Clavetti's will be 2 for me.
Dude, I like To Be Hero X. That's why I was so disappointed in the season ender. Like the season as a whole, I love To Be Hero X. I love the storytelling.
It's definitely. I think overall the whole story, everything you see, Lord of Mysteries does everything much better for the full season. That's why it's my number 1. To Be Hero is great. Love pretty much all of it, with a couple negatives for me. That's why it's my number 2. Claventus, there was at least one episode that wasn't really all that great. So it's my number 3. Number 4, unfortunately, while Dan to Dan I still thought was a fun anime to watch, there were definitely multiple episodes where I was like, eh.
Yeah.
So
I just don't think Dan to Dan was as good as the other animes either this year. Or in this lineup anyway.
Yeah. Agreed.
Yep.
Wow.
Still good though. Still worth a watch, in my opinion.
Still that much.
Y'all got anything else, man, before we get out of here?
Nah, nah.
No.
It's grown folks' bedtime, man. Let's
Little
wrap it
mystery
up.
season.
Yeah, for sure, for sure. Hey, we appreciate everybody for rocking out with us tonight. Special shout out to X. We get most of our live viewers from there. Don't be scared to drop something in the comment section, man. Let us know how y'all feeling. Let us know if y'all agreeing or disagreeing with anything we got to say tonight. Anything y'all want to say?
Like, subscribe, comment. Let us know what's going on. Let us know how you feel.
Also, if you want to hear our opinions on any animes, even older ones, just hit us up and ask what we want to what you want us to talk about.
For sure, for sure.
Yeah, that is fact. 'Cause we just lost what 4 animes. So next week gonna be short.
You know. Well, all right, everybody. Appreciate everybody tuning in, man. And with that, we're out. And that's a wrap. Thank you for watching another episode of Where's My Anime.
Great appreciation to those who liked, subscribed, and viewed today's episode.
If you agree with what I said today or disagree with what Dab had to say, please drop it in the comment section. We will reply. And as always, I'm your boy Jay Sama.
And I'm down. We'll catch you on the next season, the next episode of Where's My Anime.
You heard?